It works.
Well done, James.
I think I fixed
Are we
it.
live at last?
I think I fixed it.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, I need to...
Okay, I've just got a not supported in this browser. That's fine.
That's better than
Let's just
getting an error.
try. Let's try just Chrome. Hopefully.
If the stream is running,
Yep.
hello viewers. We've just had
Technical
massive
difficulties.
like insanely big technical
I
difficulties.
don't know what it was that fixed it. It was one of two things, but either way, it works.
That's such.
We'll work that out another time. Right.
Okay, talk amongst yourselves 5 seconds while I change some things around because I was in the middle of changing things. Talk amongst yourselves.
So
I'm talking.
D&D sure is.
How? Sure. Of all the dungeons, this one's got dragons.
Which
I
is the
think your
correct way
audio might be
around?
delayed, which is unfortunate.
Oh, shall I just
Audio might
leave
be
and rejoin?
delayed.
Do you want to even rejoin? Give it a go.
Have you got your headphones in?
Oh no, the camera's right. The camera's back. There you go.
It's fine, because... Any better?
Yes.
Okay, good. Right. Let's start streaming ASAP, because, like, things are going to
This
go
is
wrong
going very
soon.
well. Everything is going to plan. Nothing has ever gone wrong.
fine.
We've never had any
It's
technical
only-
difficulties.
It's only episode 3. It's basically still prologue.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, but
Don't
you know,
dispute
sure.
things. It's an excuse for us to have technical difficulties.
Hello everyone.
It's working
How
now,
is everyone?
isn't it?
How is everyone? How are you two feeling today? Before we do a nice introduction.
I certainly am.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
I sure am feeling.
I once felt. I don't know whether Alex is concerned at us or D&D.
The
and
audio's gone
either
delayed
one
again,
is
but
fine.
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
Oh no.
I don't know what it is.
My headphones are in and
why you need to-
everything and everything.
This is why you need a gaming PC.
How is that going to make any difference?
I don't know, but it probably will.
Sometimes it just comes back into sync. It's
Because
fine.
it's because it's gaming. That's why.
Okay.
I'm sure it won't be that bad.
If it's
This
awful.
one's going well.
Yeah.
Right. Are we ready to start playing D&D? Why has someone rolled 7d5 in chat?
In our
We've
chat.
got one whole viewer.
In a... It says I've got 3 looking from here, so
Oh, I've got one.
maybe we've got a YouTube gang.
I have several Lithrises that weren't here earlier. Why is your
Right.
character reproducing on a map where they haven't been yet?
That's actually a changeling ability.
Yeah.
I can just clone myself whenever I
It's a
like.
3rd level warlock thing.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Shadow clone jutsu is a warlock thing.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that you just said that or the fact that I understand that. Why
Just
is
slightly
the
adjusting the
elevator
size of
not
things.
working?
Oh, oops, I just did the wrong thing. No. I just want to get Foundry. There we are. Is that right? That looks better.
Okay, okay, I think I fixed it. Okay, 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 okay. It's better. That is better. Sorry, we've had just today is the day of technical difficulties, chat. But I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's happy, and I'm going to do an introduction now, and I'm going to cut all of this out of the VOD. Because VOD Squad don't deserve this kind of terrible, terrible attribution to our stream.
We'll make it a separate video so you can just kind of like enjoy it of its
This could
own
be
merits.
the stream exclusive.
See, this is why you watch live, to watch us casually cry. I just got a message from someone who might be a viewer that says maybe try killing James to fix it. But luckily we didn't have to do a sacrifice.
Oh.
Sacrifices
That's mean.
might have worked. You never know. Anyway, shh.
I think I know who that is, and I don't appreciate that comment.
You do. Right. Silence. We're going to do an introduction now. Hello, beautiful creatures of the interweb, and welcome back to Fluff and Fumble, our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons campaign set in space. Today I'm joined by James. Hello, James.
Hi. The temptation to just end stream during your intro was so great.
Ness, say hello. Ness.
Hello. Hi,
There we
Ness.
go. There we go. I hope everyone is having a fantastic time today as we try and fluff and fumble our way through massive amounts of
Hey.
technical
You said the
difficulties.
thing. Roll
It's like
credits.
it's like the name.
It's like the
Yeah,
thing.
see, I'm smooth. I'm
It
smooth.
says it in the little logo.
Don't say it in the little logo. Welcome back to the Outer Black. When we left off yesterday, Jupiter had just jumped onto the side of a falling ship, jumping after Lithosphere, who was just about clinging on, as they both fell essentially into the void on Marceline's ship, which actually doesn't have a name yet, which is sad. We need to give it a name.
That will be fixed by the end of the session.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The map may be absolutely hideous because glitches everywhere. But I'm going to transition you guys across now, and if it works,
Okay.
I'll be really happy. Activate.
Loading ship. Ba-ba-da-dum. Ooh,
Ship.
I can see a ship. Aha! Yes,
There we go.
a ship in space.
It's got wings.
It's got guns.
We went to the
got
very
wings.
It's got
difficult ones
guns.
there.
This is sort of a stereotypical ship that you can expect to see in the Outer Black.
C-
in an armor
Should we let viewers see it? Do we need to do
Oh, yeah,
a
it's full
scene?
Hold on.
Won't actually need it
Thanks for reminding me.
yet, to be fair.
Yeah, but they'll want to. I
But while we describe it.
hope the scene works.
Oh,
Also,
yeah, I can see
Yeah.
it. Excellent.
is audio balancing all right? Chat, is everything good? Because I slightly adjusted audio balancing, so feedback.
If there's anyone watching who isn't us.
See if there's anyone
There should be
watching.
one person
Ba-da-da,
at least. I hope.
ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
Well, we
It
can
just depends on
deal
whether
with that later.
people watching actually want to type in chat, which seems to be no all the time.
Fine. We'll deal with that later.
I'm sure it works. I'm just going to trust that it does work, to be honest.
hmm I have faith.
So,
Right.
Marceline, as established earlier, both missile and rocket queen, and
projectile princess.
as
Thank you very
discussed
much.
earlier, the Ashkenazi that you guys met in the very rundown bar of Rivet City and agreed to escape Rivet City on her smuggling ship. Now on board after a tremendous stealth attempt, followed by, honestly, probably the worst idea that could have possibly be thought to trigger the alarm system. You two are now stood on the deck, sailing as fast as you can along the underside of the asteroid that Rivet City's on. Jupiter, your hand is, while bandaged, bleeding through the bandages. Lift, you're still actually curled up on the floor, hood pretty much around you, as Martin
have got a name.
below deck.
I have got a good name for the ship, though.
Yeah.
The Bloody Hand. There you go. You've got a ship name. Right.
Can I call the ship the stupid teammate?
You might have to.
Oh, what do I want to do then? I can't do any healing yet, which is sad. Unless I fight Marceline.
Please don't fight Martin. To catch you guys.
I wanna see more of this ship then. So I will stand up and I will head over to the
Jupiter,
door.
is there anything you would like to say? Seeing as this is taking place immediately after where we ended last time.
I don't think
Liv
there's
is
anything I
curled up on
can
the
say.
floor.
I'm just... Jupiter is seething.
I did apologize. Kinda.
Yeah, but apologizing immediately after a massive screw up kind of, it doesn't cut it.
No.
You did catch me though.
You guys should be able to go inside and have a look around. Fingers crossed. I'll unlock that one.
I'm just chilling.
So, you are on Marceline ship. It looks
There's
pretty.
a cat.
Fingers crossed. There's a cat. There is a cat. I told you there's a cat. Jupiter, you following Liff inside?
Not for the moment.
Jupiter, have you got
There's
a
a
token on
cat.
board? Because I can't see it.
I do.
I can see it.
I can no longer see it, apparently. Foundry...
It's outside.
Foundry... Oh, there it is. Foundry's unhappy at the moment. It's just very unhappy with me. Probably because I've packed it full of so many modules. So, Lif, this ship is nice. It is actually really nice craftsmanship. It reminds you of her apartment. It's oddly nice for the kind of work that she's really in and the kind of people she knows. But I'm sure you wouldn't judge. You wouldn't judge
There's
an
something-
Ashkenazi that so far the only things you know about are the fact that she can get weapons easily, she smuggles, and is involved in.
She's unusually wealthy.
And yeah,
And is unusually wealthy. There's something going on here.
I suppose, to be fair, seeing a cat probably wouldn't provoke much from there. And unless Jupiter goes inside, I can't give you more.
I do want to pet the cat.
You reach up.
Can I roll animal handling?
Go for it. Roll an animal handling check.
Yay. I've lost animal handling. Oh
Only
dear,
if
I
it's
just
on
realised.
today's stream.
How does a 15
You have
do?
-1 to animal handling.
How do you have a -1? That's sad. you reach up. It's on like a stack of crates full of just random supplies and rations and stuff. And it lifts its head gently. It purrs as you stroke it. It seems to be fairly unbothered. You
Okay.
wager that this cat's probably been living on this ship the whole time that it's been docked. They seem pretty happy with that.
It's a good cat. That's going to come back and be important later in the episode. Chekhov's cat.
Jupiter, is there anything you want to be doing? What are you doing as you're sat outside on the deck?
Contemplating, I think.
What are you? You
Well,
you looking up or are you looking down?
I was having a
You
bit of a
down
streak of
full?
laying low, and now I've just stolen a ship and left the planet, watched by multiple guards. Yeah.
At least you don't have to lay low anymore.
I'm sure there's a positive side in Jupiter's mind that you're actually seeing the bottom of Rivet City, which is a very strange sight. To be honest, you've been in the back alleys, you've been in the undersides, you've been in some of the darkest places, but this is I think this might be the first time Jupiter's ever been off of Rivet City, right? Other than for maybe the occasional visit somewhere else.
Probably, yeah.
And now you're seeing some of the massive stalactites. There's a huge amount of Athenium crystals underneath, the magical crystals that form around pretty much the entirety of all the cities in Layman's Belt. It's actually quite pretty. Terrifying because it's so dark, but it's nice. There's a positive side to how angry I think Jupiter's probably feeling right now.
I'm more just confused, or just thinking. Because part of it is feeling angry. I mean, rightfully so, but part of it is this really the right course of action? And if the answer's no, can I do anything about it?
I guess that's up to Jupiter. Lith, what are you up to? Are you still exploring the ship?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Liv got a kick of sense of adventure from a breakout. They don't quite have the same responsibilities as Jupiter on Layman's Belt, so
Yeah.
bit of a kick of adventure from that. But they're going to give Jupiter some space and just kind of explore for a second, see if they can suss out anything more about this Ashkenazi, who seems nice but a little bit suspicious.
Okay. You do both hear. Oh, go on.
I was going to ask, is there anything I can... This map room here I'm seeing,
Yes.
can I work anything out from it? Is there any specific maps or destinations or...
As I was going to say,
Anything.
I've not put a token on her there for her, but Marceline is actually in the room.
Oh, okay.
She sees you coming in, and she's not upset or worried, but you can see that there's a thought that's crossed over her head, and she would call Jupiter in as well. You go on in, sure. She'll be fairly obvious.
Over.
And she looks at you two, and she's like, "Well, that was insane. Small
An
problem."
adventure?
And she points to the big globe. It's quite an interesting globe because it's got the planet that you recognise. And it's actually got small models of the 3 spires. And it's also got a recreation of Layman's Belt that seems to be very gently moving. All the different
That's cool.
parts. And I think, Jupiter, you probably recognise this more as this is an actual map tracker. This has the ability to track pretty maybe not like the small asteroids, but at least where the large towns and the big cities are, it's able to track around the position and can track where it is itself around the globe. And as you two scan around this, you realize that you're not on the other side of the planet to Caleb's Rest, but you are definitely not anywhere close to Caleb's Rest.
Right.
She looks towards you two and says, right, so we didn't really plan any of this, so we're kind of about 2.5 weeks away from the capital. I don't think we have the fuel to get all that way. We might. We can try. But I don't think we have the fuel to get all the way over there.
Surely we don't need fuel to get over there, because we can just go in basically a straight line round the other way and intercept it.
Huh.
It's
We-
orbiting
we-
round, and so if we go in a straight line and time it right, it will come to us.
But then we gotta land.
We have got to land.
Yeah, but
Like, I can't just... This is strong. She taps the
I
wood
can't
on the
solve all
side.
your
It's strong
problems.
shit, but it can't... It's not staying together if we hit the side of a city.
we save enough
I mean,
fuel.
you see...
Save enough fuel to land, and everything should be fine. Because you don't need
All I'm
you don't
saying-
need to boost whilst you're going in the straight line, right?
Well, we have to boost to stay off there. Which just points downwards.
True.
Otherwise, we're
That's a
gonna
good point.
True.
Also,
Yeah.
you've seen what happens if a ship hits, you know, any part of Layman's Belt. We get more Layman's Belt. And as much as it's a lovely place, I don't want to be responsible for taking out several buildings. You two have already kind of, well, Jupiter, already kind of in trouble, I think.
We need. So you're saying we need to stop off somewhere, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless, I mean, if we get lucky, or if you're willing to push it, we can get there faster, but we might run out of the fuel. Or we can make a stop off, and she spins the actual globe around, so the whole lot moves. She points to a couple of smaller towns. We can pop to these places, and hope that, you know, you're not a global fugitive, and you're just a fugitive of Rivet City instead.
Who's she talking to there?
Jupiter.
Look,
Okay.
One of you was
I've-
disguised when you got caught.
I've not left Rivet City in years, and look, we could stop off. But last time I checked, accidentally crashing into Layman's Belt was a good thing. So, you know, I think we should just go for it.
Just
Do you
pedal
wanna-
to the metal.
Do you want to take the 2.5 weeks? Do you want to try and get there faster?
I mean,
We could just zoomies.
we didn't take the fastest ship on Layman's Belt to be told that it's going to take us 2.5 weeks.
You see a slight
Get 'em,
smirk.
Jupiter.
You see both a smirk and a clenched fist around a small las pistol in her pocket. As she's both impressed that you went there and annoyed that you went there.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying that you are yet to prove this claim.
You're not a liar. You've yet to prove the truth. Yeah.
Okay. I reckon we can do this. You two get comfortable. I'm gonna go check the engine room and try not to make it explode. Done that before. And then we'll be going. We'll be off.
As long as you explode us in the right direction, whatever you do, it's fine.
Okay.
We've got 12 days.
Okay, darling. You're a drought, right?
Yeah.
You guys don't really have contact with Athenium, do you?
We have other ways of doing stuff. Like, life's not all Athenium.
It is
Yeah,
these
so
days.
Have you ever seen this stuff go up before?
Well, from a distance.
Like this.
I'm
kind of a
there would be bits
telescope's
of you to
distant.
take home.
Yeah, shoot me in the right direction. Part of me might get there.
She points to a small cluster of asteroids on this map. That used to be a town with a proper jewel system. Right, they were making insane crystals, and then someone would drop one, And the whole lot went up.
You would have thought they would have just put down a carpet.
Well, I mean, we're not known for being safe, are we?
And you're not known for carpets either. And I click my boot on the wooden floor of this ship.
I have not even shown you the bedrooms yet, which have carpets.
Oh, excellent. Take us to those.
She leads you downstairs. You go. Hopefully the stairs work. If not, I'm very
Let's find
sorry.
out. Ooh, lower deck.
Let's find out.
Oh, they actually do
It
work.
doesn't look like carpet to me.
Yeah.
Open the
I
door. Wait,
can't
can you guys
see.
see that? Okay.
Apparently I can see through the doors.
Yeah, what?
And also the doors appear to be
Through the doors.
halfway between tiles, so this is going to be...
Yeah. So that's where levels broke.
There.
But there are carpets.
Whee.
Oh, there are. Okay, I'll take it back.
You guys.
It's quite a
take
nice
these
ship.
It's like rugs, not carpet.
She points-
Different.
two-
There is
She
a
points to the
difference.
two nearer to the bottom cabin. You guys can take these two.
Okay.
That's mine. Don't go in there.
I'm
It's actually up the stairs again. So, wait. The two down here,
cool.
left and right.
Bagsy green room. Bagsy green carpet.
Okay. I guess I'll have the... I mean...
Actually, green carpet says the one that isn't green.
Yeah, I was about to say. And
Oh,
first,
no,
I'd-
yeah,
I'd-
no, we should
no,
swap.
I'd
We
probably
should
blend
swap.
in too much. Wouldn't be able
Oh,
to
yeah,
find you.
of course. Of course, you should have the green one, I should have the grey blue
Can you
one.
imagine the ship gets
Okay,
bored
well-
and I just lay on the carpet and they can't see me.
Nothingness.
Lay on carpets is my favourite paladin ability.
Oh my god. So yeah, she points around. So you got these two bedrooms, you got another bunk room, you got a bathroom, engine room's in there, and she points towards the massive storage deck.
Mhm.
There should be a room to the side. Please don't fiddle down there. Please. Again. Boom.
I'd love to cast Chromatic Orb.
No, I'm staying well out of the engine room. I don't trust myself.
There is a tank in the engine room that if you cast if it takes damage and breaks, it does do 20d20 damage.
D20
Nasty.
is a damage dice, that's a new.
Yeah, no
Because
one
when you're
uses
dealing
that.
with this sort of stuff, and also later on when I throw some big mean monsters at you because I'm mean.
Oh, I can see out the window. Is there anything out the window? I know we're under the thing, but can I see anything sideways? Can I see the planet?
You can't. Well, you don't see the whole planet. It's not like the ISS where you look out and it's just the planet. You're actually flying kind of along the horizon line. So
Right.
mainly following underneath Rivet City. So you can see a lot of the planet. You probably can see one of the spires. Most likely consults notes. Most likely the High Elven one. From where
Okay.
you are currently. Tracking
Nice.
actual geography
It's epic.
and orbit is hard.
Yeah.
I also imagine you see a couple of things you've probably never seen before.
Ooh,
Which is a couple of shoals of bioluminescent fish. Just
cool.
soaring along. They're not coming close to the ship. As again, probably something Jupiter would know. They're quite scared of the noise. It's surprisingly
Oh.
loud. It does sound like proper machinery in here.
Mhm.
It's not really powered by magic, it's powered by magical energy. So there's machines that are converting everything and engines that are firing out the back. Which I'm not sure you can actually see, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because they're quite pretty.
No, I can't see. But yeah, I like that it's a good ship. What sort of time is it? Well, I know we're out in the middle of space, but judging by the previous days.
You went around midday, didn't you?
Yeah.
When
Must
you
have
left. Yeah. So yeah.
We must have done.
Yeah. So it's not far along. Like it's maybe took you about an hour to do the whole infiltration mission. So you're about half one, just chilling. It's
Okay.
it's surprisingly quiet underneath.
There's
It's-
still
it's
hours
just-
in the day.
Gentle rumble. You can hear a bit of stuff going on from the engine deck, especially in the cabins. It's just quite a gentle rumble and quite a smooth ride.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys want to do? Or would you like to advance the time?
I'm just I don't think I want to do anything. I've obviously got all my fabric I bought, but I think I want to use that when I actually need to use
Yeah, I
that.
can't think of very much.
Apart from more of maybe my normal warlocky things
Yeah.
in that contemplating type sense. But that's not something we can't do without a time skip.
So, do you guys should we do a long rest?
Mhm.
Because I was
Yeah,
gonna tell you, nothing's really gonna be happening on the first day.
Long rest.
It's quite
Cool,
calm
I'm
because
gonna-
mainly you're flying underneath the entire city.
New day as well, yeah?
Yeah, this is technically a new. We'll basically skip to the new day. You guys, I imagine, like, you won't see much of Marceline. She's pretty much in and out of engine deck constantly, monitoring a couple things, changing speeds and a couple things. So you guys are kind of free to do what you want. She's told you can go anywhere, just don't steal anything. And also don't go in her room. That's mainly
I'm
directed,
just
by the way,
doing.
towards you, Liv.
I gave her a brownie.
Doesn't mean that she can't tell when her stuff's been moved.
Well, I'm busy contemplating and preparing spells.
You guys spend time, I imagine, just eating, getting some dinner. It's fairly basic. It's fairly basic rations. Do either of you guys spend much time outside on the deck itself or looking out the window?
I probably would.
Hmm.
I mean, if you sit there and just hang off lean across the deck and everything, there's a load of these bioluminescent fish. It's surprisingly pretty. There's a lot of blinkers, which are these small portals. James, I know you know more about these. Obviously, you were kind of there when it started. But Ness, they're these kind of smoky portals that start off in a tiny little hole, billow out and circle round as the smoke ring gets larger. And often you just see large chunks of rock just fly through in random directions. Sometimes they impact the top of, well, the bottom of Rivet City and smash. You see some like minor explosions as some of the crystals on these rocks hit into Rivet City and there's just
Rock rather than metal.
Huh?
Rock rather than metal.
Yeah. Ever since probably about maybe a month after the Ark incident, it stopped being largely to metal and it started just being these large rocks. They look very similar to just asteroids with large Athenium crystals. It's actually how not Rivet City. Rivet City is mainly known for its inventions, but it's how Caleb's Rest and the other city, which I need to check the name of because it's complicated. That's mainly how they make an income. Is they catch these giant rocks carefully, and then the Athenium is cut off and sold off to other places or processed into something more. So you get to just watch all of these beautiful things just fly off, smash occasionally, sometimes just keep going. Marceline's occasionally back at the helm, and there are moments where you see something coming towards you, and she just very deftly just spins the entire ship, so it just glances across the hull. She's quite good at flying.
I'm glad. We got a long way to go.
And then the nighttime comes. It's kind of hard to tell it's night. I suppose, like, after a while, the sun would still go down behind the planet.
Yeah,
Most
because
of
we're
the
on.
day you're following Rivet City's time. And you both dream at night.
Ooh.
Which is interesting, because one of you is used to dreaming, one of you isn't, in a reverse way. Lif.
Hello.
You wake up again in the most similar place. Probably the place you know better than actually anywhere else. This dark, what feels like a giant cave with roaring red water, maybe, around all sides. And you see in the distance the same play-by-play you've seen every single time. And you take a step forward like normal. And then everything goes. Not as in the dream where you suddenly wake up, just almost as if it's been wiped away in one big transition. And you're back home at school.
Okay.
In the library. And you pull your head up. You must have been asleep. and you're resting on a book. It's a book you probably know off by heart, and it's The Horrors of Changelings. It's the story of how they're essentially forms of succubi or incubi that try and get into families and ruin the bloodlines. And I mean, you probably know this cover by cover, just reading it, just seeing how little hope there really is to change things. And as you flick idly through it, you notice that there's a page missing at the back. It's been torn out, and you don't remember this. You know this book well enough that this has not ever been seen, but here it looks like there's maybe like a quarter of the page left in it.
Do I, before you tell me about the quarter of the page, do I remember there being a page there that has now been ripped out, or do I remember there never being a page?
Never being a page. That's
okay.
It always
that's
ends
an important
before this book. It always ends before this page. Sorry, you can't make out the quarter page. It's like in a dream where it's too foggy. It changes. You think you can't make out anything, and then you hear a gentle 3 knocks at the door, and then you wake up.
Okay.
Good dream.
Okay.
Jupiter.
Hello.
You dream weird stuff. You probably dreamt that you've been at school naked. That happens, or that you've been outside and there was weird stuff and the doors didn't work properly. You've had all sorts of weird dreams. You're used to weird dreams. This dream feels more real though. Things aren't changing as often as you're used to. Things aren't, in a dream where everything around you, all your peripheral vision is blurred and not quite there. This is very real. This is as though you've woken up somewhere else, but you're still in your cabin. Part of your brain knows it's a dream. You feel slightly floatier, but you are in the cabin that you fell asleep in. And you look around, you can see space out the window. And out the window you can just see the massive city of Caleb's Rest. You're flying above it, like quite high above it, tilted towards it, so it's all you can see out of the window. And then you hear a voice in your ear, and it's not a voice you can make out in any way. It's a female, quite a gentle female voice. It sounds incredibly far away. And it just says, "Your journey to power begins here." And you see Caleb's Rest, and as you look, you're watching, you see this massive statue of Ganassi in the pretty much dead center of the city, with huge buildings, with a huge market around it, and then huge buildings around that. You see blinkers coming in and out in front of the view, and you're not sure where, and you're not sure how you can see this, but you see a flash of brilliant green light from one of the buildings. And then you wake up again in the cabin. And you wake up looking out of the window in the same position you were in the dream. But it's morning, and you can no longer see any cities. You can just see the horizon line of the planet coming into light.
I'm spooked.
How's that? How are we feeling?
I'm scared. Very scared. I'm just going on my laptop charger. I should have plugged it in beforehand. I'm very scared.
Streaming essentials.
Ignore me.
We're not.
Ignore that noise.
You. So, what do you guys do first thing in the morning? What's Jupiter's and Lift's morning rituals? Do you have any? Anything you want to do? Is there anything you want to do in reference to what you've just seen?
Okay. Yeah, that was weird. Number one, I just kind of want to, check everything's still working. Because I've had that dream, as long as I've had my powers. So I think I just want to, check that I've still got them. Because that felt like a dream where it was, suddenly everything's a bit more normal again. So I think I want to attempt to summon my blade.
The blade comes
Just
out
kind of
absolutely fine.
Into my hands.
It appears, you watch the tattoos running down your wrist into your palms, and you watch as essentially it fills up as though it was empty. Blade all the way up, and fills up to the top, and it's there. It's absolutely fine. You can feel it's
Okay.
hugely heavy, but you can still move it on a whim. Nothing seems to have
Okay.
changed in terms of your warlock
Right.
powers.
Is there a mirror in my room?
Yeah, there'll be like a small mirror, just sort of hanging off the
Okay.
wall. Same for you, Jupiter. They're pretty much
Yeah.
the same room. The just furniture's a little bit more tossed around.
And then my last sort of go-to morning thing is I look in the mirror and just change a few things just to make sure that Lithrisir is my proper face. Just make sure the eyes are the way I left them. Because I think as I sleep, some of my features start to drift a little bit. So I make sure my hair is the same sort of length and darkness it usually is, and my eyes are in the right place with the right colours and stuff. Just make sure that
Good is
the
Lith
mask.
at remembering faces. Do you think?
I think they've got good. I think they've got really good. They haven't got a photographic memory of all things, but they've probably got a really good facial photographic memory. So that they'll play with things. Like, I don't think they'll always have the same hair length or style or whatever, but I think they've got good just about years of changeling practice.
Someone's in the mirror.
Someone's in the mirror.
Yeah, as you walk into the mirror, you can't see yourself. There's a high elf looking back at you in the mirror, copying your movements.
Okay.
There's a high
Copying
elf
my movements?
almost perfect. In fact, perfectly. You can't see a single fault. Even down to the tattoos.
I
on
look
the
at my own hands then. I look down at my own hands.
The gentle
Are they
golden
still-
skin of a high elf.
Oh, no. Can I change it?
Yeah, you can change it. As soon as you
Okay.
try, it reverts. The long blonde
Okay.
hair. It's a female high elf. The long blonde hair instantly goes back. You go back into, I'm assuming, Lithrisir.
Yeah.
Just straight away. It
Oh.
works like it always does. It's instinctive.
Okay. That's still concerning, though. I don't want that to happen again. Okay. I put Lift back on then. Dark reddish eyes and the long black hair. And I think I go out and knock on Jupiter's door.
Jupiter, what have you been doing since you've been waking up?
I don't know how to react to that. I feel
You've
like
probably been up been awake for longer, because you would have woken up when the dream ended, not when you woke up. Normally, when you wake up, that makes sense.
yeah.
You'd have woken up looking out the window, maybe about what would be 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You've still had a long rest, don't worry. But this isn't the time that you normally wake up.
I feel like I've been thinking about that line about my journey to power. And I know it said it started in Caleb's rest, but I think the odd prestidigitation, just looking at it and thinking, surely not power.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a couple of little tricks, but I reckon the specific use of prestidigitation is I've been summoning a glowing green arrow. We're not going back there. No.
Banned. Prestidigitation is banned at my table.
Never going to be able to use that spell again.
I'm just not gonna let you anymore. You hear a gentle knock or like a excited?
No, it's just kind of a quick 3 knocks. Not like urgent or anything. It's just like a hey you up type knock.
Yeah.
Not a hey you up type knock, but a hey are you awake type knock.
You hear that, Jupiter? Do you want to respond?
Yeah. I guess I'll open the door.
Cool. You say Liff as normal, I think. Normal appearance. Looking slightly concerned. I think slightly worried. But, yeah, I'll just meet Jupiter's eyes and just be like, sleep well?
Well enough.
It's a bit weird on this whole ship thing, isn't it?
You don't say.
Because bounces a bit. Turbulence.
It's been-
Space turbulence.
It's been messing with my head.
Turbulence. Anyway, should we go see if we can find Marston then? See how long she reckons we can takes to get there, see how quick we can make it.
Yeah.
As you say that,
Cool.
the doors at the back cabin swing open.
Hmm.
You see Marceline, she's in like kind of like a very short silk kind of like a bathrobe,
Okay.
and she's got
Where's
both hands
the
on
bath?
the door frame, bags under her eyes, incredibly messed up hair. Like it's normally quite straight and down. It's
Mhm.
everywhere, but also the bits where it's sticking out are just wisping into smoke, just gently, as well as the bottom. And she looks at you just like, "Can you shut up? I'm trying to sleep."
It's
Uh,
daytime.
yeah. Is it not daytime?
I know that all sorts of Ganassi have different habits and traditions, but where I'm from, we sleep during the nighttime.
You know I do. That's what I do. Oh. You see her close the door, and you can hear her just. You hear her fall over a few things, as you
No.
assume she tries to get dressed.
Do we let her drive this ship? She seems unstable.
After a few minutes, she comes out. She's more arranged in her normal outfit. Still got the crop leather jacket because it does look really cool. And
Of
she
course.
wanders out. She leads you guys upstairs. She actually makes some food for you. It's not brilliant, but it's breakfast. It's eggs, which
It's
is
breakfast.
again weird because eggs aren't that common.
Oh. She's got rare eggs.
Not like rare eggs, but like they're harder to come by because animals again are hard to keep. It's mainly just
Mhm.
preserved meat and magically preserved crop, so it all has a little bit of a stale aftertaste normally. Whereas she got some fresh stuff.
What is going on with this person? Every session I get more and more suspicious of her.
I don't know, are you that much more suspicious? 'Cause last time you looked through her stuff in her house.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
broken into
maybe
her
that
room.
when she turns out to be the BBEG, you will all forgive me for looking through her stuff in the first place.
I don't think that's entirely true. She makes you guys breakfast, and she sits down heavily at the table with you guys. Right. So, I can speed it up down
Yeah.
to pretty much a week and a half. But we're gonna have to stop somewhere. I pumped the
Wow.
last of the Athenium into the engine, so we need to get it going. I can get us to a really small place that, if there is a bounty in your head, you know, won't be there yet, hopefully.
That sounds promising.
And we can get some stuff there. There is another possibility, but I don't know how. I don't know how powerful you guys are.
You can't
And how
just say
smart
that
you
and then
guys
not
are.
tell us.
Well, you know Athenium, Jupiter.
Yes, I know Athenium.
And you know how it goes boom.
Yes.
And you know the big things that we make, the big robots that we make to, kill each other sometimes.
Big fan of those.
You know how they're meant to mine the stuff carefully.
Yeah.
Well, there's an abandoned mine. About 7 days travel away. I
I've
think it's still
already
got
made
one of
my
those
choice.
Working. And we could mine some if you guys feel like you're not going to explode it.
I've already made my choice.
Do you know why the mine was abandoned?
I'm
I just feel like that might be relevant.
actually not sure.
Yeah.
I know there were rumors of pirates. Because there always are.
Yeah, I would rather not get captured by pirates. I think
Oh, they don't capture people. They're actually, I know
Okay.
some of them. Some of them are really,
I'd rather not
really
get killed
chill.
by pirates.
Oh, some of them won't kill you.
Some of them.
Not all of them. Some of them might. She points up at the top deck. There's guns on there for a reason. Things
We
can
could
go
take
wrong.
the gun.
Okay, what do you think is the best idea?
I would say just park up somewhere and buy the stuff. But
How much
I mean,
is the
we
stuff to
could
buy?
also get into a fight. I can cover it. I mean, it's going to come out of your funds when you pay me when we get to Caleb's Rest, because that was the arrangement, remember?
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
So,
We're definitely doing
yeah,
it, by the way.
That's the cost.
We're gonna lag it.
I think I would rather not pay for that. And
But we're not paying for it anyway.
shut up, right?
Do you say?
That's
do you
free
say that?
money. No. I do not say that. But that is free money, is all I'm saying. That's
It's gonna
passive
make it even
income.
more mad if and when we do a runner. Because it's just gonna be a bigger
No, I
sum that we
can't-
don't pay.
We can't do a runner from the only person who trusts us at the minute. Maybe we do need to go mining it. I'm hesitant, but maybe we do need to.
Like, it's
Unless-
possible that the place was abandoned because of a massive monster in the mines that eats people. And if that's the case, I would rather not.
I have a question, Alex.
Go for it.
Is there a central banking system in this world? Or does everyone carry their money
Are we
in
gonna
raw
commit bank
metals
fraud?
around? I.e., I'm from a
think
noble
I-
background. Can I get into my savings account?
I know what you're asking, and no, but yes. So there's no central banking. The Spires would have one, and Layman's Belt would have one because they both use different currency.
Oh, I need to get into
Theoretically,
Spires.
though, theoretically, if you can talk to the right kind of person in a bank and convince them that, there's a message that's just late in exchanging between them, because that's something you can do. You can exchange between the two banks. You could
Mhm.
attempt to bluff your way into having a lot of money.
I mean, it's definitely an option.
I mean, we've already stolen a ship. We could just commit bank fraud.
It's not bank fraud if it's technically my money.
Yeah, but if you don't ever pay it back, it kind of is.
That's a good point.
Yeah, the money has to go
Should
up.
we just
to
take out a
Layman's Belt.
loan in someone else's name?
Take out a loan in your guy's name, pay it back later.
I'm not even suggesting taking out a loan. I'm suggesting getting money that is a late transfer from my account. They are just gonna pay me. It's fine.
Yeah, but if there's no transfer, that's stealing.
We'll be in Caleb's West by then.
Alright.
Are you challenged to Marceline?
Yes, I am actually.
Okay, that's dumb enough to work. You can do the whole blah, 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 can't you? So
I don't.
Steal money
No,
from
and I'm
that
gonna
poor
try- I'm
Walter
gonna-
Ganassi.
I'm gonna tell Martin the truth. I'm gonna say I don't need to do the whole blah 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 blah. I am genuinely a drow from the Elven Spires. I can genuinely get some money wired to me.
how much?
However much we need.
Let's say hypothetically, right? That we wanted a lot, like a lot. How much?
Not
could you
that
get?
How
much.
much?
Not
How
that
much? Yeah.
Not enough.
Just
Not enough
let-
that we would have to pay more than you're going to charge us already. In case that's
Oh,
what
no,
you're
no,
wanting.
Just
no,
a little bit
no.
less.
In fact, I
Okay.
think we should decide right now how much, before we disclose any more of this, how much it is that we're going to pay you at the other end.
Oh, 250 Electrum. That's easy. Easy days. Easy money.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Now, what I
not.
was
Yeah,
gonna
okay, that's not bad.
suggest- What I was going to
I'm writing that down.
is, that was fun back there. I'm not gonna lie, that was really fun. I enjoyed.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not sure about fun.
I
Yeah,
really
I
enjoyed
mean-
breaking out of city.
You weren't the one getting your hand sliced off, is all I'm going to say to that.
I mean, you look like
You weren't the
look
one who
like you had
saw their friend get their hand sliced off.
it- From where I was sitting, you did look like you had it under control until, the window.
The whole hand slicing incident.
Yeah, we did.
I'd say the
Death
window.
stare.
But all I'm saying is, if we had a comfortable enough sum, we can get a bigger version of this. She sort of just gestures at the entire ship. Hide it somewhere, have a central operations area, and then we could do that all the time.
Become ship thieves.
No. bank
All I'm saying is I only think I could do this bank trick once.
Nah. Yeah, but what about the? Can't you be like all of the nobles? I don't know how rich are the drow?
They're not. I mean, they've got money, but whether I can access that money is a different question.
All I'm saying
'Cause I can't,
is, I
But
think
maybe I can.
if you are suggesting that we resort to a life of crime, I don't know whether or not I'm in.
Maybe we should try the legit way first, and then if that fails, Life of Crime.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's go to the mine. If the mine gets messy, Life of Crime.
Okay. Okay.
6 and 1/2 dozen of the other. It's fine. Anyway, where is this mine?
She
How long is it going to
thinks
take
we're
us to get there?
Maybe 3 or 4 days, to be honest. It's a ways away. It's not too bad. I mean, depending on how much we can get from there, we might be able to just faster.
Yeah.
Feasibly.
That might be.
But
That
if the
might be
engines don't
the
explode
just one stop.
and the pipes don't burst and the shit stays together, I wouldn't hit anything. But other than that, perfect.
Let's think positive.
Okay, I'll try.
Nothing's going to explode. It's fine.
She probably after this, she'll probably go out, guide the ship for a little bit. Is there anything you guys want to do in the meantime?
Is there anything else to do?
I was going to suggest, otherwise, do you guys want to take a quick 5-minute break?
That's a good idea.
You guys
Also.
take a break. Put us back to the cool scene. Well, I'll stick around. You guys go have a quick break, and then
Which
I
one?
can go afterwards.
The RP scene.
No, the other one. Interesting. The one that's marked intro, but it also isn't the main interesting. The one with actual chat. Put it back to the IP screen then. Oh, that's useful. Hey, Streamlabs. Imagine working.
I'll put it on the RP scene, and also I didn't actually have my own mic input on that, so
Oh, that's smart.
so if anyone, for people who didn't hear, because it didn't come across.
So,
I
for
didn't
people who
fix the
didn't
cameras.
hear, yeah, we've messed up one of our nice areas, but these two are going to take a quick break. 5 minutes. I'm going to stay with you guys and chat to you guys, and we'll take a quick 5-10 minute break.
Back shortly.
So if you guys, if the audience would like to go get a drink, the audience should go and get a drink or a muffin. And if they're getting a muffin, bring me a muffin. I think my entire camera is just messed up by the looks of it. Yeah. Yeah, Ness completely destroyed the camera. Oh, Ness is back though. So they undestroyed the camera. There we go. That's nicer. How come you get lime greenness and I get dark brownness? Oh, James Scott. How is chat? How is everyone feeling today? Is everyone enjoying the stream so far? And is everything coming through okay, or are we having major issues? I'm gonna wait on chat and hope chat's still there. Oh, Shimon, it's good to see you in chat. I hope you're having a good time. How are we enjoying things? Is everything clear? Does everyone understand the rules of D&D, or do I need to start explaining the rules of D&D to people? And it's actually managed to make a new Instagram. Go follow Oshimon Gaming on Instagram. Oshimon is actually a fellow streamer friend of ours, and we do love Oshimon. I'm going to say them because I don't want to dox them, but that's not how that works, but still. Does anyone have any question about the world, actually? That's something I realize I've not really done is I've not addressed much of the world to other people who need to know. Chat, you need to step up here. Come on. Come on, guys. I believe in you. I'm watching this chat on the right. I'm not seeing anything. Big tuts, big tuts. Okay, well, no one's around, which is rude, and I'm upset with you all. But anyway, I'm going to keep talking because we are planning a brand new series at the moment, which would be quite fun. Kind of either a replacement or just swapping in and out of our weird Hypixel Saturdays. We're now going to be starting our Fluff and Fumble On, which is a Saturday stream where we do pretty much everything and whatever we fancy. I believe the upcoming big series is in a Minecraft server with a few other server friends, with some interesting mechanics, some interesting builds. We plan on making a big old city, and it's going to have some interesting rules and everything. So come catch us on Saturday if you fancy that. Other than that, I'm trying to think what else funky things are happening at the moment in the background. Oh yeah, we've got a couple of other videos planned for the actual YouTube channel. I myself am starting a whole new storytelling stream. Storytelling thing, lore thing. So D&D lore, Skyrim lore. I'm tempted to do Dark Souls, but story time shouldn't go for 4 or 5 hours at a time. So maybe not. Other than that, I believe we have James, who's going to do a couple of videos on music, because he is a music creator, which is awesome, which is why we're having custom music for the Outer Black soon, which I kind of spoiled one of the surprises, but I'm going to spoil the whole surprise. And I also think Ines is going to be doing a painting and drawing stream with us soon, which will be an IRL stream, so you'll be able to see our beautiful bodies, and, you know, will prove that we're not just heads and shoulders. Where we're going to be taught how to draw and paint things. I don't know what yet, but something. And that'll be fun. Other than that, I don't think we have any pressing news. So, as I always say, because it's important, remember to like, follow, share with all your friends. Remember to drink water. I've got water here, not spawn. Remember to eat dinner, eat your greens, don't yell at your parents, don't do drugs, stay in school, or don't. School kind of sucks. And play D&D. I like talking to chat. Chat, I love you guys. You know, don't let anyone else. Don't tell the other two about this. But I don't think VOD Squad's all that much. You know, I think the real heroes, the unsung heroes, really are the live stream squad. You know, VOD Squad's all, we can catch up whenever we want, but you guys are dedicated to be here every single week, and for that we got to say thank you. You know, you guys are amazing, so thank you. These guys are taking longer than I thought they would. In the meantime, then, I think I'm going to roll for random encounter. Well, sucks to be them, I suppose. Not going to tell chat what the random encounter is, but it is going to be a thing. And I think, oh dear. I think my personal foundry has decided to crash on me. Technical difficulties. Happens all the time. Oh yeah, for anyone who's interested, by the way, in chat, we're using Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which is a DMing software. Well, I say DMing software. It's a virtual tabletop, so it's for playing mainly either war games or TTRPG games. But I'm sure you get other things in here. We use it for D&D. It's not just for D&D though, and it is fantastic. It's allowing me to do the cool level thing where all the scenery changes. It's letting us do automatic rolls, add cool weaponry. Letting us do all sorts here. So I am going to have to do some checks. And hopefully have not completely broken everything as part of the stream. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Suppose I can just drag that over here. Waiting on chat to be loud. Come on, chat. Chat to me. Talk to me, guys. How are you guys feeling? How is everyone doodling today? As I attempt to fix a series of different things. Where's my bloodied condition? There it is. What is love? That is a deep question. Okay, baby, don't hurt me no more. Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's too good. Oh, Shimon, I can't believe you would do that to me. Why can't I put this where it needs to be? That's where elevation should be. 11.
I need the hat. Where's the hat gone? The hat.
Where have you put the hat?
Branding.
Don't lose the hat.
Hat. It's not on straight. The hat. Early hair reveal. No, I was going to do it at 10k subs. No. I'm back.
Hello, I've been chatting to chat and fixing some major bugs I seem to
You
keep
managed to
having.
get chat to say things?
I managed to get chat to say some things. They weren't particularly loud, but you know, they communed. They communed.
You're going to have some eating toast ASMR, because I decided to just come up here before I had it, so...
Toast ASM.
Because I haven't got a noise filter, so it should probably pick me up eating toast.
Well, you know what? We're an ASMR channel now. You know, maybe
Need to
people
change category.
don't believe it. I'm not ever doing something in the ASMR category. That's just wrong. So my foundry's crashed again. So you guys need to reset multiple times. See, this is why I'm getting a new computer. You know, this is why I'm doing the whole extortionate amounts of money.
Quick,
It's
message me
actually
here,
for the
let's play
love
Minecraft.
of our stream. I think no.
You think no?
No, I think we just don't.
Disagree.
I did tell everyone though that we're going to be starting a new Minecraft thing on a Saturday.
Depends whether that ends up actually happening. Knowing you guys, that's never going to happen.
I mean, technically it's down to me to sort that out, so I'm gonna make it happen. I shall make it occur.
I'm sure that everyone won't stop playing after 2 weeks.
No, we're actually. I believe at least the people who I've talked to tend to be dedicated to this, which would be good fun.
Because basically every SMP I've ever tried to run, it just ends up being me and whatnot. You know, for the first 2
SMPs are
weeks
hard
there's
to run.
people, and then it's just us. We built a
No.
sick base with an elevator in it though. I still need to show you that.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
It took slightly longer, but I'm alright. I'm back.
That's okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure I remembered to unmute myself, but in case I forgot, people say.
No, I'm pretty sure you remembered.
Good.
I didn't hear it, at least. I've been very interesting with chat by attempting to sort several things out that were difficult to sort out, like getting levels to work, for example.
Cool.
Levels is very, very complicated, which is a shame.
We're going to go to the
Come on,
Mines
do
of
it.
Moria then.
No, we are not. I'm going to take a very, very quick break. Because
Okay.
obviously that's kind of what we're meant to do. You guys took forever, by the way.
I know.
I have to get my toast for the toast eating ASMR.
I have
Ah.
to get drugs.
Okay.
Take drugs, people.
Don't say that on stream.
Medicinal drugs. You know I meant that. And Twitch
I'm
knows I
not
meant
gonna
that.
Drugs in a video game.
Twitch knows I meant that.
Medicinal drugs.
I'm gonna go close the door.
Oh. Bye then. This is why I have attachment issues.
I didn't hear any of what you said because I had headphones on. Off.
Never mind.
You telling secrets to chat?
You'll have to watch the VOD.
VOD
It wasn't that
squad.
funny.
Okay. I won't worry about them.
You'll be thinking about it. Why has it still got the symbol for concentration? Does it think that I'm still concentrating on a spell after a long rest?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just select your token. Oh, I can't. That's really sad. We should do PvP whilst Alex isn't here.
Okay.
Have him come back to just a PC death.
Yeah. Be a shame for Jupiter to die so quickly, though.
You say that as though I'm not playing a caster who, at that level, has 13 spells. I have so many spells.
Do you want to see a cool spell?
What's a cool spell?
I'm just gonna put it in, like, cast it so you can see it. Did that not work? Oh, apparently I can't. That's mean.
Oh, I still can't open the character sheet from the history stream, but it's still available in the list of character sheets. I can still see it.
It's available for me too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Can you also see Caleb Puff? That's fun.
that's cool.
I
Here we
thought
go.
Alex said he deleted it last time.
Look at that spell.
That spell. You pose a question that can be answered by one word, directed at a creature that can hear you. The target must make a successful wisdom save, or be compelled to answer truthfully. When the answer is given, the target knows that you use magic to compel it.
Because it's first level, number one, cool. But also, theoretically, it's slightly better than Zone of Truth. Because you can beat Zone
sounds
of
like
Truth.
slightly worse Zone of Truth.
You can beat Zone of Truth by just not talking.
True.
But in that one, they're compelled to answer.
That's fair.
But it is only one question. But again, it's only a first level spell, so. And the DC will go up as my proficiency bonus goes up.
True.
I want to level up.
Wow.
We should just level up. Oh no, the DM's back. Stop leveling up.
What? James leveling up.
No, I was going to level up.
Dare you level up?
I suggested that we run PvP and then one of us dies before you get back.
Please don't. That would be annoying.
Jupiter probably could kill Lif in a single spell.
Well, I mean, I think both of you very easily kill each other. Like, worryingly easily.
I saw something that made me really mad on Instagram about how people run charisma. And, you know, how some people are like, oh, if you roll nat 20 on charisma, it's just mind control. And there was a post
No,
saying...
charisma not mind.
Yeah, and there was a post saying, you shouldn't do that. And someone in the comments was like, you're all just being weak and not running the game properly. I ran a game where somebody rolled on charisma to convince a rock not to kill them. And I ran it because that's what you do. And it's like, no, you're just a bad DM.
Also, if you do the charisma as mind control, it makes enchantment wizards literally useless. Because that is mind control.
That's true.
And I'm playing an enchantment now.
Come on. Like, specialized wizards are already useless. You might as well give them what they have.
I'm playing...
Any wizard other than evocation is basically useless. Let them be.
If you put these where it says there's actually no such thing as a crit rule unless you're in combat. Because
Yeah.
both of them say there's no such thing as a crit
Actually,
rule.
a nat 20 is a crit success on death saves as well. That's the other one.
Yeah.
True.
Only in combat. No such thing as RP.
Attack rolls and death saves.
More than half of my prepared spells are enchantment.
I saw Trick Question. That's actually a new one. I've never seen that one before.
Oh, it's DMS. I was showing James because I prepared it. It's pretty cool.
It looks terrifying. I love it.
It's like tiny Zone of Truth, but it's even better because in Zone of Truth you can beat it by just like keeping your mouth shut. But that one you're actually compelled to answer.
That's cool. I like that. I really do like that. And you got... Oh, your spells... Oh, God, you've got that one as well. Yeah, this one has terrifying spells.
I meant to ask, because I can prepare 4 spells as a warlock, and we talked about racial spells. Are they automatically prepared?
Racial
Or
spells
they
are,
act-
automatically, are always prepared, yes.
Okay. Because I think we
Racial
just...
spells are same for you, James. They are always... Well, I mean, you don't prepare them, but they are always there.
Those top 2, because I don't prepare my spells either, but I just use the prepared function to mark them out. But as in, the spells I've got there. Anyway, cool.
Shall we
I'm
jump
ready
back
to go.
into it?
Let's jump back into it.
So, where did we leave off? Because I would like to recap, because I'm going to probably be break
Going
out
to
of
the
the VOD.
Mines of Moria.
I had a spooky dream. Spooky Mormon hell dream. Oh wait, no, that's probably copyright.
The party have been on board Marceline's ship, which is still completely unnamed.
Not a party, the couple.
The couple. The
Because
cute
I
couple.
The couple. The
Uh,
thruple.
Yeah, the thruple.
The cat doesn't count.
Ugh.
What's wrong with you?
The party are currently on Marceline's
with animal.
ship on their way to Caleb's rest. But in a vain attempt to get fuel for the ship, they need to make a choice. They either need to stop out of a town where they could attempt to take money from a bank in a legal fashion, but hopefully Jupiter isn't a fugitive there, or they could go to an abandoned mine. Well, they don't know the reason as to why it was abandoned. The party have chosen the mine.
Both. We chose both.
If it
We chose the mine, and if the mine goes wrong, we then do the other one.
If it was abandoned, there can't be anything there, because otherwise it's not abandoned. So, I'd say
It's
we
like a
go.
deserted island, you know.
Yeah. There's no cannibals on a deserted island, because otherwise it's a populated island just by cannibals. So let's go.
Once the rock falls and everyone dies, but you're not under the city, so no
Let's
rocks can fall.
go.
If we
Rick
find a monster there,
Blinkers.
I'm gonna tell it that it can't be here because it's a deserted mine.
I'm gonna cast banishment.
You feel a shudder from the ship, as if it's hard. I can't tell you it feels like a wave because neither of you actually knows what a wave feels like. There are no oceans. On the
I know what a psychological wave feels like.
Jupiter has probably
I
played
do.
Sea of Thieves.
Bad.
I dream about waves every night.
So yeah, Fairlift probably has a rough idea. It would feel as if the ship was stopping slightly, stalling,
Okay.
if you will.
Oh,
Marceline, as soon as this happens, Marceline stands up and is like, "Okay, I need to go check the engine. We're kind of running on fumes right now, which obviously it's not meant to do. So I'm gonna try and power through to this mine. I'm gonna be down there for a few hours. Don't touch anything down there.
You want any help?
Give it 20 minutes. I need to make sure that it's breathable down there, and then sure, go for it. Unless I tell you not to when she's done.
Okay.
She
I'll let her
runs
go
off
down
like-
then.
What's gonna happen if
Almost
you
up.
go down and you find out it's not breathable?
She's not gonna breathe.
Well, you probably would know this, Jupiter, because you live amongst Ganassi. Ash Ganassi can survive in somewhat noxious fumes.
Fair.
Not for long, but they can survive for a decent amount of time. Obviously, being descendants of Fire Ganassi and Air Ganassi, Air Ganassi being known to be able to hold their breath
Oh, that's
indefinitely,
clever.
which is pretty cool.
Amongst other things.
Literally about a minute after she runs down, you hear a very large thud as the front of the ship bows and then pulls itself back up into an aligned position. What would you guys like to do?
Can I just shout through? I assume that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was gonna say,
Wasn't
I imagine
me.
she fixed it. Wasn't you?
No! You hear her through the floorboards.
Should we go up and check?
Is everything alright?
It's fine down here. Go check.
Right, up we go. I can't move because you're in my way.
Oh, I'll get out. I'm going up.
Apparently, I just can't move anyway. The door seems to be closed. Is it closed? No, I just can't get through the door.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
I'm stuck.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I can't move.
I'll come get,
I can't
I'll come get
move.
you out.
I can't,
I'll come
I
get
can't
you
even
out.
move in towards the roof. I actually just can't move.
Select your token.
I have it selected.
I can't see it. It doesn't exist on my screen.
I can't move.
Oh shit.
Andrew's
Oh, shit.
watching.
I'm alone.
Can you delete your token?
Maybe. No.
Oh dear.
Apparently
Oh
not.
shit.
Is this something I
I've
need to
lost-
click?
Don't
I've
worry,
lost all
Jim. I'll
tokens
fight
on
it
this map.
alone.
I've lost every token on this map.
I can't delete my token and I can't move. Help.
I'm
Don't worry, I got this.
gonna give you another token. Can you see that token?
What is that? I'm gonna swap to the scene with Foundry so that we can hold on.
Ah, that's good.
Oh.
Thank you, by the way, Oshimon Gaming. We were on the wrong scene. None of us can check chat.
I mean, for that bit we didn't need the map.
We didn't. I needed you to both, funnily enough, roll initiative for me.
What the fuck? Do you want us to add ourselves to combat?
Yes, please do. I always forget that's the thing I need to do.
Where
Oh,
is it? Which-
nice. I'm gonna die quickly.
That's why I just did. Why is it not rolling? Please. Come on,
So
please.
you select the token and then click it on the character sheet.
Yeah, have you added yourself to combat?
I'm selected the token
There
when I
you-
clicked on the character. It just didn't.
You're in combat.
It just didn't do the thing. This is going. Why is there another one? There's two.
Is that two?
There's two.
Found two.
There's one down the bottom and one up top.
There aren't two. There shouldn't be two.
I can see two. This is interesting.
I can only see one.
There's the one down the bottom who can't do anything, and the one up top who also can't do anything, apparently. Should I refresh?
There's two Jupiters.
I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. Yeah,
You should refresh.
Oh.
I have a feeling that you're.
I also can't see you in the game, so...
Well,
I mean, I can't
managed
have
to
the
refresh,
we should
so-
notice that.
Hmm.
Because
Okay, now I'm
you
very
didn't
confused.
you didn't exist as a token on the lower
I also
levels.
can't delete the lower one. Okay. I have both tokens selected at the same time. What is going on?
If you just click and drag in empty space, you should be able to deselect both.
Okay. I don't seem to be able to
So
delete the
let's
lower one.
go
Okay, I can move the top one at least. Where'd the lower
I
one go?
honestly
The lower one's
don't
down
think
here.
the lower one
I can't
exists.
delete. I can't delete the lower one. He's just there.
I don't think it actually exists, to be
He's
honest.
just vibing.
I need to fix a lot of levels. Jupiter, I rolled initiative for you. If you want to pop up
What'd you
the,
get?
the combat tracker. You did
Keep
get
going
the
on about how
value.
Foundry is better than Roll20. This never happened on Roll20. Just saying.
We didn't.
We never had triple floored ship things
That's
on
true.
Roll20.
Also, to be fair,
Technically
it's
we
never
did.
happened in Ness's home game. I just have not had enough time to understand how Foundry works.
It's a work in progress. It adds to the sort of like unpredictable Magitech feel of the game, don't worry.
It's actually really intense.
Yeah, it's part of the. It's a wild magic effect. Don't worry about it.
I'm that good
Yeah.
at the GM. Right.
Right,
Okay.
Jupiter, you're up.
Jupiter,
Right.
would you like to go first? In front of you, I'll describe it for you. It doesn't look exactly like that, but it's pretty close. One large purple eye swirling with almost reddish orange. I don't know how to describe it because that's not how eyes work, but that's what it's doing if it was an eye. Massive gaping jaw. It looks like a massive stalactite. And as you look slightly above the ship, you've been flying under an asteroid. And it looks as though this thing has just dropped off onto the ship. And you see these large, from the bottom, these large rock-like tentacles beginning to wind their way out, pulling up and looking as if they're about to lash towards you. What would you like to do?
I think I'm going to make an attack. I think that sounds like a
What?
reasonable course of action.
What would you like to cast?
Who said I was going to cast? I'm going to make a melee. No, I'm going to cast. I think. Do I be adventurous? I'll cast. Should I just cast sleep at second level? No. I think I will cast.
This is a rock.
It's a rock.
It looks like a rock. With tentacles and a mouth.
I will cast Earth Ripple because it's thematic.
Ooh,
Go for it.
that's clever.
It doesn't do rock damage or anything, but it's related.
Have you cast it for me?
What type?
What effect are you taking?
Right, let's think about this.
What types of super effective against rock again?
Uh,
I have
ice,
no idea.
water, fighting. Right.
I don't Pokemon enough.
I will just go for the spike. 48. It's better
The
hit.
nice spike.
It's
So
a
you have
dex
to roll
save, is
to
it? It's a dex save.
Is it a dex save?
So
Oh
let's see.
dear.
DC 14.
Oh dear.
Oh, this sounds like it's good.
Yeah.
8.
-1.
The -1.
Poor little thing. 15 damage, please.
5th. Ow. Wow,
Of
okay.
the piercing type.
That was uncalled
On the
for.
topic of damage types, I'm very pleased because in the PHP it says that whilst the longsword has a slashing damage type, a rapier has a piercing damage type, and I'm pleased by the historical accuracy of the uses of the different swords.
That's
It
nice.
says he with a rapier in the background.
Can't quite see it. Slightly out of shot.
I can see it. It looks beautiful. Anyway, is that the end of your turn? Or is there any more you would like to do?
Well, I could use my bonus action, but I don't really want to, so I'm not going to.
Uh-oh. So, what's this thing gonna do? What is it going to do? Should I be mean? No, I won't be mean yet. It's gonna make a tendril attack. So, there we go. Against Lithrasir, by the way.
With 30-foot range?
With 30-foot range. More than that, actually.
Oh shit. That doesn't hit though. So
That's amazing. After literally from the wooden planks of the ship, this, so, I like to think the idea of Jupiter there was just a flinch. You move your foot slightly forward. There's a ripple through the planks of wood in the ship, and just a jut of rock spikes up towards its eye. Right?
Yeah, let's hope that
Just
nobody ever pranks
impaling
Jupiter.
the side of it. It reels back from this, pulls up this huge tentacle that just seems to keep coming out of its form, covered in pebbles and gravel that start falling off, and it lashes forward towards Lithrasir. This thing is it's disturbingly long. You say that doesn't hit, yeah?
14. No, that doesn't hit.
That is lucky as all hell. As it misses in it, this tentacle whips down between your legs, cracking part of the floorboard. You hear it make a disgusting noise from the back of its throat. Similar to just, it sounds almost as if it's screaming but calling out for something. Liv, what would you like to do?
Question. I think I probably know the answer. I mentioned earlier in the day that I summoned my sword.
Yeah.
I think I probably would have dispelled it because it's been a little while. So I would need to summon it again. Or... How... We don't know this thing's AC yet. We haven't had a real AC hit, but... Oh god, it's just too tempting. Right. How far is within 15 feet of this thing? Just past the wheel. Right. Lift sort of strides up. Let's keep a little bit of distance in there. So this thing of like rock tentacles and what's it just dropped down onto the ship. And you know what's super effective against rock tentacles?
What?
More tentacles?
What a spell name.
Describe that. You've just seen this jut of rock, Jupiter, from almost an impulsive spell. You look to the left. Yeah, to the left. As Lift runs past. I'm assuming their jaw like ever so slightly distending as what comes out of it.
It's not my jaw.
Oh dear.
The plates around my stomach just kind of jolt a little bit. The layers of leather armor just sort of jolt a little bit. And my head is like thrown backwards as tentacles come out from my stomach, which is nice. I want to make the attack before I describe it, because I want to know whether I actually make it or not. Because it's a melee spell attack.
Yep.
How about a 24?
Yeah.
Okay. So, these tentacles, the same like appearance as lots of my magic you've seen before, this deep kind of blood red, if not a little darker, with lines of kind of gold running along the sides of these tentacles, all dripping with that same sort of liquid that pools in my hands when I have the tattoos moved for my swords. And they all just kind of rush forward. And I think each one is grabbing like a different tentacle on this thing, like wrapping it up and making sure it can't do any more attacks. So it's going to take 2d6 damage, 10 damage.
Strength modifier.
Plus my strength, which I don't think is great. My strength is another 2, so 12.
Oh dear.
And it's grappled and restrained.
Oh.
Huh. This is definitely bloodied.
Nice.
As you it sees you running forward. It been swinging down with 3 or 4 of these tentacles. You swing out to match them as you pretty much almost completely doubled over. Kind of mimic.
Yeah, my head is fully thrown down.
You stop these tentacles in midair. You send 3 or 4 more to pretty much just punch it, wrap around its main section. Oh dear! I actually have no idea what it's going to do here.
So we've done some useful info. We know that its AC is 24 or less.
We know that Liv has horrifying powers.
At first I misread the spell as vomit tentacles, with vomit as the noun.
Yeah. That's very bad. I'm just checking what restrained means.
Not good.
Restrained should mean that it can't move. Its attacks are disadvantage and attacks against it are at advantage.
Yeah. Perfect. That'll do for me. Oh, and also it has disadvantage on Dex saving
I was gonna
throws.
say, does that screw it over for Dex? Yeah.
So it stays grappled until it actually breaks out. So that's the end of my turn, but that's going to keep
wanna make any
affecting
more
it for as long.
Because you.
Oh, that's
have
a
it
good idea,
grappled,
actually.
So you can drag it.
No, I want to move closer to it.
Okay.
I want to stop there. Because if it breaks out, I want to be ready to sword it up.
Sort it
As
up.
as these almost ink-like bloody tentacles wrap round it, tightening around it, it opens its mouth slightly again, makes that horrible call. And you probably wouldn't see this.
Oh no, I just realised.
But
Yeah, it's
Jupiter,
gonna be.
you see something
calling for another
from the
one.
asteroid above,
Yeah.
and it's not as big as it
Oh.
looked, but it does move the ship again, as a smaller one drops down
I only
from the
just
side.
noticed that.
Oh dear, Jupiter, you pretty much are able to cast as it's falling, like just before it hits the ground. What are you gonna do? Mechanically, it is on the ground, but thematically,
And there are lots of nice spells that I could cast.
But none of them are vomit tentacles.
Aha! That's fun. I might, for the first time, cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. That's
Ooh.
fun. Stream of acid emanates in a 30-foot line in a direction I choose. Each creature must make a Dex save or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until it uses an action to remove it. And it takes 2d4 at the start of each of its turns.
do you want to pop that in chat?
And the duration is apparently 10 rounds. So I will
That's gonna make it
cast
hurt.
that. I don't want to place a measured template.
So you're just doing it in a deadline towards this new one, yeah?
Yeah. So it needs to make
It's gonna
a
make a
Dex save, DC 14.
Dex saving throw in the name of this thing.
Meter beats it, that sucks.
14.
That sucks.
Does it do anything on a miss?
I don't think it does.
Oh no, it doesn't. I think you've just thrown forth this bolt of earth. You've seen a mess of tentacles to the point where you can't quite tell which tentacles belong to one thing and which belong to the other. And out of nowhere, this thing has slammed into the side of the ship. You prepare this spell, you launch it forward. But as you launch it forward, the weight at which it brings the side of the ship down means that where you were aiming at it perfectly before, it just whizzes over the top and, like careens off the side of the ship. This thing, seeing what you've just done, immediately lashes forward with tentacles of its own. Tender up.
Uh-oh.
12.
That is bang on my AC.
Beats it, beats it.
Why does it have +7?
Whoa, +7 to
It
attack?
has +7 and it
Nasty.
barely hit me and I barely missed. This sucks. I'm not playing anymore.
You are.
Oh, you're grappled. We're having a
Doesn't do
grappled
damage.
fight.
It doesn't do damage, but you are grappled at the moment.
And restrained.
Oh yeah, I'm restrained. So, again, your attacks are at disadvantage and attacks against you are made at an advantage.
And I have disadvantage on strength checks.
Um.
Presumably including to break out of the grapple.
Yeah, you do. Can't use that ability yet. So yeah,
Oh,
this thing
sucks.
lashes out with 3 or 4 tentacles, wraps 2 around your legs, 1 around your torso, 1 straight around your neck, and you feel it's getting ready to just pull it towards you.
And every single spell I have is somatic.
You can still speak. Don't worry. It's not able to block
No,
or
somatic, the-
stop you from moving. Yeah, it's not able to stop you
lady.
from moving or speaking. I don't think.
Is it not
But
going to
all
stop
your
you from
attacks
moving?
will be disadvantage.
Is it not going to stop you from moving?
It'll stop you from moving physically, as in
yeah.
distance. But it
Your
doesn't
hands are
bind
free.
your hands.
Alright, we're good then.
It's only if something specifically says that it stops you from either speaking or moving your hands that I'll ever say that it does. Because obviously some creatures are smart enough. These things aren't. Again, this thing again looks like it's trying to imitate a stalagmite. And is attempting to probably eat you now. skip. Sorry, can we skip? Forgot to skip over. This one is restrained, isn't it, Ness?
It is grappled and restrained.
Grappled and restrained. Escape. What's the escape DC?
My spell save, which I believe is 14.
I think feeling the resistance these strange tentacles are putting up, falling. Have you now like folded up back upright on top of this mound of tentacles? Or are you still just flailing backwards?
I'm still kind of like thrown backwards, like you know, gymnastics arch, where you're literally like backwards, but stood up. So, yeah, that's hence unable to use verbal components. My head is just like thrown back. I could probably get my arms around, but no, it's a messy looking thing.
Does it stop you from casting verbal things?
Yes, it does.
I like that.
I can't speak and I can't cast verbal spells.
This thing then is going to attempt to break out.
Good luck.
It's a saving throw.
It's
just athletics.
No, it's an athletics or acrobatics check.
Well, it's going to just force its way out.
The other option is to directly attack my tentacles. Okay, that works. That sucks.
Rips down away from these tentacles. You feel them loosen and pretty much reel back into you. Or at least just drag along the floor slightly. Annoyingly, this thing can't now attack. But it starts taking, like... It doesn't walk, it doesn't slide. It puts a series of 7 or 8 tentacles down and throws itself forward on this weirdly flat base, just thumps down next to you.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Excellent. Unfortunately, I'm playing a warlock. So that was a waste of half of my spell slots. I better get some sword action. So unfortunately, it does take a whole action. But I would like to summon my blade.
Got any bonus actions you can use on the same?
I have got bonus actions. I'm just thinking if there's any I want to use. Obviously, there's my curse. But I feel like if it's already bloodied, we could just finish it off without me having to use up my curse, and I could use it on the other one.
You could always use it on the other one anyway. You have seen it. You would have seen it just drop, and you felt the weight of it. So you've probably been looking dead backwards to see what Jupiter's doing, seeing as you've been bent in two the whole time. And you have just watched Jupiter get pretty much engulfed in tentacles.
Again, I'm noticing a little bit of a theme of some of my spells have a little bit of collateral damage, which I'm not a huge fan of at the minute, having already hurt Jupiter. So no, that will be my turn for now. I've summoned my blade, and I'm literally just standing in front of this thing, and the tentacles now receding back below my armor, and all the like plates of black kind of falling back into place. And I've just pulled the blade out.
You fold upright, the sword just forming pretty much over your shoulder as you come up, so it's thumping down in front of you. Remind me, did you curse the other one?
No, I'm not cursing.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
If things get messy, I'll curse. Yes, let me just end turn.
Jupiter. Are you concentrating on anything? 'Cause it says that you
The spell
are.
failed, so no.
Okay, I will turn off. What would you like to do?
I've got to try again, right? Do I? It's a dex save.
You're currently grappled.
It's not going to succeed twice, surely.
Surely.
Wait, are you doing caustic brew again?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Nope. I got a
rolled
7.
7.
I rolled before you even cast it.
There we are.
So it takes 2d4.
Oh, the other Jupiters just showed up again under the deck. Right. Yeah, 2d4 at the start of each of its turns until it uses an action to get rid of the stuff.
Okay. Well, actually, we'll start a baseline here because I don't think we've talked about this before in the session. With ongoing effects, do you want to re-roll them every time they trigger, or do you want to roll them once and use that value every time? Because I want to keep this consistent across the campaign.
Reroll it.
Re-roll every time?
Yeah, re-roll it. I think re-rolling is fun.
Jupiter, did you do anything else?
I'm not really sure what else I can do, given that that was
Got
my
any
main
funky
action.
bonus actions?
Weirdly enough, I don't think I have a single bonus action ability, but it seems to be a recurring theme with all my characters.
We need to get you a quick draw pistol or something.
What do I even have? In fact, can I use any of my stuff? Because there was the gun that you can add. Is this? Oh, the stun gun's in action. That sucks.
The other gun will be an action as well.
All right.
Because it's not.
I need a bonus action stun gun.
That would do like nothing. That
Yeah,
could be
but
done quickly, but I don't think it'll do anything.
yeah, but it's got to be worth doing if I can't do anything with my bonus action. Right. I guess I'm done.
Do you
I can't take my movement because I'm grappled. So,
Would you like to end your turn?
guess I'm gonna have to. Where's the button gone? There it is.
This is going to be interesting.
I'm scared.
Liv, you probably only just catch this as you're pulling back up, but you see Jupiter pretty much pulled off of his feet and dragged along the deck towards this creature
Mm-hmm.
as it uses this ability here. So you watch Jupiter just slide all the way across the deck. Jupiter, you're pretty much like your feet are stumbling the
I close
whole
that door
time. You're
because the
not
line
quite
of sight
upright.
means that I can now see the other Jupiter even if I don't have it selected. Just gonna close the door.
I will attempt to fix this post at some point. Can't quite do anything that's action.
Let's just hide that.
Big one is okay. This is where it's gonna be.
Also, if that's its turn, doesn't it need to take the damage?
Oh, it does actually. Please roll for me.
I shall roll 2d4. 5.
5 damage. This just like this slime layer that's oozing down and begins leaking into its eye. You can see it sizzling away and burning at parts of the rock, and especially around this large central eye. The big one. The big one is. Big one is doing this.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, okay, nice, cool.
That's not quite the damage it's meant to do. And very much not the damage it's meant to do. I probably should have appended that earlier. That does a lot, don't worry, but it's meant to be that. 11 damage.
And I can take 3 off that with my new armor, yeah?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I was about to say, 4d8 plus 4 looked a bit much in the the block. That's TPK material.
The CR of this normal thing is 5.
Yeah.
It is nowhere meant to be doing that much damage, don't worry. Modified creature as always.
I've taken 8 damage.
This thing lurches forward horribly, as if a suction cup is holding it to the deck, but the top half is completely free, boneless even. Leans over, bites into your shoulder. It gets a couple of teeth in there. You feel that it doesn't quite get through to the skin thanks to the armor. You feel next to your chest, where this new gem is inlaid, you feel it getting slightly warmer, as it's clearly exerting some sort of energy just to keep the leather stronger, keep it from ripping through to you. It pulls back, ripping little bits of leather out and stuck onto its teeth, and makes that disgusting howl again.
Okay.
It is your turn, Lefisir.
Excellent. I really need to get to 5th level.
You need to get past the encounter to get to 5th level.
I need to stay alive, step 1. Step 2, get a second attack. Because I want to free Jupiter. Because I think Jupiter being grappled and in melee range is not a good thing. But equally, there's a big thing that's about to bite me if I turn around and hit
Just
the
deal
thing
with the
holding
big
Jupiter.
thing. If I get dropped, then it's.
So I am going to deal with the big thing. So I'll take throttle my blade and just kind of spin upwards, taking a cut right from like the foot.
You're cursed. Does it give you advantage to hit, or it disadvantage to hit?
I haven't cursed it, so
I know, just out of interest.
It-
Because you could
it
feasibly
would be-
cancel out the disadvantage against Jupiter. If it
Ooh,
gave
that's a
it
good
disadvantage to attack.
No,
don't
it doesn't
remember how
actually-
Exploit curse works.
it doesn't do any of that. It does a damage bonus and an increased crit rate.
Okay.
So no, it wouldn't actually help much. There was something I did want to do, and now it's left my head.
We're going to roll to attack. I know that.
I was going to roll to attack, and there was something else I was going to do. No, it completely left my head.
Paladin and Divine Smite.
Roll to attack.
Change
Ooh,
the art, my
I know what I was going to say. Attack with advantage, because this thing's big.
Yes, you do. You have advantage.
I remembered. Oh shit.
That was a disappointing advantage. What were those 2 rolls?
1 and 3.
I was a nat 1 and a 3.
You rolled with advantage and +7, and you got a 10.
Yeah.
Do you know the worst bit? Still catches.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
This
This
thing
thing-
doesn't have an AC.
Has not got the... Unlike, I suppose you've probably not ever had to use this sword very often, if at all. But it's almost like hitting a training dummy back at home with any kind of weapon. It's not dodging because it doesn't know what that is.
It's got -1 to Dex, hasn't it? It's probably got like an AC of 9. Cool.
They said consulting their monster manual.
No, I doubt it wears armor, and we already know it has a -1 to Dex.
Yeah, it's wearing plate.
Right. I'm versatiling this thing up then. 10 slashing, please. A little disappointing, but we'll go with it.
Where's my
bonus
special button? This thing... You've just pretty much... You've done something that it doesn't think you're supposed to be able to do, which is make tentacles. And then you made a sword, which in its tiny little brain was not quite how that works. And now you've cut it in half with like a single upward strike, which also you weren't meant to do.
I do a lot of things I'm not meant to do.
However, the last thought through its head isn't really you weren't meant to do that. It's more along the lines of, ow, that hurt, before it stops really being anymore.
Okay, I've got a cool thing then. So, as Lifter takes these 2 hands, like, slices up, as they see the sword go, like, clean through and split this thing in half, my left hand will release from the sword. So I finish the hit, my left hand spins around, and I curse the thing behind me. Like, literally just firing it off behind me, and I am going to use my curse on the little one.
There's a bolt of reddish gold power, Jupiter, that goes pretty much by your ear. I'm not sure if it was destined for you, but it didn't look
I'm
pleasant.
sure it wasn't.
And this thing's like the vision of, like, you said it had a massive eye, so its whole like vision in front of it is covered in these like red waves and these horrible images of, I don't know what this thing's worst nightmare is, probably missing the ship when it falls off an asteroid, but it's experiencing that.
In the back of its mind, it has this horrible feeling of a rush of air as it plummets down to the surface of the planet. You can feel for a moment, Jupiter, its tentacles almost pulling away from you slightly, in a motion that really a large chunk of rock with tentacles shouldn't be able to feel. Is that the end of your turn there? Oh, you need to move. Okay.
Just using some movement, and then I will end my turn.
Okay, Jupiter, you are currently surrounded by tentacles. This thing, despite being a little bit afraid, has its mouth agape, and hot, very disgusting air is being blown all over your face. What are you doing?
So anyway, I started blasting.
This is not the warlock.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness.
Ooh.
Fun.
You are at disadvantage.
Indeed I am. That doesn't fuss me particularly. I think I'm just going to go for it. Because there's no point in casting a spell that I've already cast and therefore won't have effect. Like Caustic Brew. So let's make an attack roll and hope that it hits.
It's a
Attack with disadvantage, but go for it.
make a ranged spell attack, okay.
Ooh. Oh, I don't get double disadvantage anyway.
You can't.
so
I don't.
No.
Roll. That's not a thing in D&D.
Good.
I could be horrible and make you roll 3 dice, but I'm not going to. I'm not a bad person.
10.
It's
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that hits.
So I get 2d8 damage, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. I'm not quite sure what poison does. I don't have permission to view
Oh, it's actually poisoned is all right. It's like disadvantage on loads.
attack rolls and ability checks. Poisoned is good. Like it is a
What he said.
fun thing to give.
Right, let's
So
do
it
some
takes
damage.
10 damage immediately. Oh no, sorry. How much damage did it take immediately?
It is 7 damage apparently.
7 damage.
Unless it's
Oh,
immune
you
to
might
whatever
finish this
damage
thing
it
off.
is. Poison. If
And
it's
then
immune
you
to
do the
poison
saving
damage, or
throw.
if it's resistant to poison damage, then it will take less than that. But otherwise,
8 as a saving throw.
that's gonna fail. So it's poisoned.
You know, for as terrifying as this thing is, it's actually not immune to that much.
And the best bit is, now that my turn is going to be over, it's now going to take 2d4 more poison
Oh
damage.
yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have cursed it. You've got this.
Oh, I've gone past it. Oh dear. Yep, go on.
Yeah.
Roll your 2d4.
Where's it gone? I'm going to scroll up and find the spell. There it is. 5 more. 5 twice in a row.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
I'm just
You-
oozing all over it.
There's this moment of, like, you're smelling the breath that it's outputting. There's a moment where you feel sick rising the back of your throat. You put your arm out almost to stop it, and, like, it hits you. Hang on. I can use this. You just cast a line of slime that hits the back of its throat. You watch it singe and burn. And then, as the drops of your magic from earlier go further into its eye, you hear it screech into your ear in pain. It's gonna make what I'm not assuming is gonna hit, but it's gonna make a bite against you, just trying to reach out and bite into your flesh somehow.
So, wait, does poison give it disadvantage on the attack? But then
Yes,
being
Yeah.
grappled is going to give it, and restrained is going to give it advantage on the attack.
on you, yes.
So it's cancel.
Unfortunately,
We
yes,
should-
but that was a good idea.
That's a good thing though, because it cancels
We-
because it means it doesn't have advantage to hit me. 'Cause my AC sucks. Uh-oh.
24.
You know we do have icons for all of these conditions we could actually apply to tokens,
Yeah,
but
just
like we can just remember them.
All
I
of
bet
those
this sucker
macros,
regrets
absolutely.
grappling me though. It's like, you may be a disgusting squid creature, but I'm literally made of slime.
But does 24
Yeah.
hit?
Does 24 hit my 3rd level sorcerer? Yes, 24 hits my 3rd level sorcerer.
Well, you're lucky because this thing doesn't do much
A
damage.
24 killed my 4th level warlock in 1 round.
6 damage.
Okay,
Wow,
that's
it
a little
rolled
bit more
max.
manageable than the
Wow,
44.
it rolled max.
Right, apply damage.
That is its max
That's-
damage
yeah.
roll.
Oh, I need to roll a concentration check.
What
for
are you
the,
concentrating
for caustic brew.
But,
That's true,
oh yeah, obviously.
I succeed.
because it keeps doing damage.
Yeah, you've got that. You've got that. This thing screeches out as it seems to be finally collapsing. Doesn't technically happen yet. No. Lift.
I thought this won't be a
Right,
kill.
let's finish this thing off. Okay. So I've run over to it. I've cursed it like literally behind my back, span round to see it, experiencing its worst nightmares, and just kind of done a 3 couple of steps over there, and then I'm gonna slam it, boys.
Please just make a shove attack and push it off.
Oh no, that's
It'll
tempting.
drag me with it. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. 10.
What is
I'm
with
rolling
you guys
bad
rolling
today.
only what you're
Bang on
at?
10. What can I say?
Does that hit?
Yeah, 10 hits. We've established this.
Yeah, 10 hits. It's
I was
AC
just checking it
9.
hasn't changed.
That's the 3rd 10.
Plus a situational bonus from my what's it of 2.
Yeah, extra on hit
16.
dice.
Yeah, it does damage equal to my proficiency bonus. So 16 damage, please.
Well, yeah, that's double dead. That's gone into like large negatives.
Ooh. Is it dead then? Because I get some health
dead.
back.
There's this perfect like line you make as it's like it's bitten vaguely towards Jupiter and caught the outstretched hand. You can tell Jupiter has clearly burnt away enough of its eye that it can't see you coming in its blind spot.
Nice.
And you bring this sword down through the tentacles that have got Jupiter, and then sideways into this creature, just cutting deep into it. It lets out a horrifying scream. Is your turn over? Because you have a lot of tentacle testing to do.
I have done the damage. I have healed 7, and I think that's me. Right. But it's not dead, which is concerning.
Oh no, it is dead. Sorry, I just haven't.
But it's
it.
dead.
It
Good,
would
so I can
definitely
move a
have been
little bit
dead next
away.
turn.
Because
except
I
you
do
can't
want to
move
step away from it. Oh.
So I would like to go back because, as it's the beginning of a new round, Jupiter, as you sort of pull yourself free from the remains of these tentacles, you see 2 more objects coming down at quite a high speed onto this ship. As 2 more of these things join the fray.
Oh, right. Can I move into the same space as the dead ones? Good question.
Yes, you can. I'll actually, yeah, go. You should be able to go over it as well.
Okay.
Try it.
Cool. So it's my turn, is it?
Yes, it is your turn. You are off the initiative.
Right. And now that they're all in a line, I would like to cast
Oh, yes!
Tasha's Caustic Brew on both of them, because they should be within 30 feet, I think.
Place the template. Try and place the template. See if it doesn't, if it lets you move it around rather than
Caustic
doing
Brew,
an awkward line.
cast with the template. Why is other Jupiter back? Oh, hold on. If I stick that there, just... Can I drag it diagonal? No, I can't.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can hit it with 30 feet.
Yeah, I should be
You
able to hit them both.
If you hover over that and just hit the delete key, by the way, the template will go away. If you hover over the thing that's like an exploding firework on it.
Wait, where's it gone? I can't see it. Oh, it's gone now. Can I try and delete the other Jupiter one? I still can't delete it.
It doesn't exist on my screen.
Anyway,
yeah,
so
it's 35 feet, but
what does it need to happen again?
originating from you, it does. It does.
They
hit.
need to succeed a Dex save.
A dex save each.
Both of them.
14 for one.
That succeeds, unfortunately. Roll bang on my Dex save. That's annoying. That fails.
So the one in front of you, it just sort of bends, almost like probably like Bobo the Clown style, and it just flicks back and then pings back up. Because it was in the way of the other one didn't have time to see this, and you hit it dead central eye, as this thing just splashes all over it. I need a condition for poison. That looks like a condition for
It's
poison.
not poisoned.
Oh, of course. No, but it
That's the
has the caustic brew, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has the Caustic Brew.
Well, I'll mark it as that. So that's 2d4
It's
of
covered
the
in
start of his
acid.
turn, right?
Yeah, 2d4 on the start of each of his turns. Slightly
Is there
sad
anything
minus
else?
one in front. It rolled 14, which is what the other one rolled as well. That's my last first level slot.
Oh, Lord. Is there anything else you would like to do?
What else can I do? I've used most of my movement and I don't have any bonus actions. Let's leave it there.
Okay. Do you want to hit end turn?
Yes, I shall do that.
So the one in front of you, after having to bob down, comes back up with 2 tentacles soaring back towards you.
Not this again.
Is it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit?
Got +7 to hit.
Whoa!
Ridiculous. It's a good job that this one doesn't do
Whoa!
damage.
Whoa!
That's why it gets high. These things are hunting creatures.
Yeah, I don't like these things.
Wrapped around
Imagine if
you.
you'd done an actual attack roll and I'd just been insta-killed.
Yes, you could be from this.
Yes.
Wraps around you, around your waist, starts pulling you back towards again.
Uh-oh.
What's it gonna do? Tell you what it's gonna do. Got movement. It's not got much movement, but it has got movement. And it's gonna go
I think I know where this is going.
1.
I hope I don't.
So I need to move you 1, 2. There you go. As it sort of just pulls you and throws itself along. Having 10 feet of movement speed sucks for a creature.
I I hope it's not as intelligent as I am, because I know what I would do if I were this creature.
Left, what would you like to do?
A couple of questions for the DM.
Yes.
Number one, are those harpoons loaded?
Yes. They have an
Number two,
unfortunate
does it look
rule.
like I could...
You cannot target personnel with those.
Oh.
Though
I think personnel-
the sheet for the airship comes later. Probably
Okay.
next session. But that does not have the tag of something. Anti-personnel. So you cannot actually target a single creature, you'd have to target a ship.
Hmm.
Aww.
Do apologise. However, you can upgrade that if you want to keep this ship, and you can make it target personnel.
If they go airborne,
Okay.
they then constitute a ship.
Can we make them airborne?
Yes,
Um, Oh shit, I beat the game! I beat the game!
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Perfect!
No.
Perfect.
Think for 1 second. Think. If this
What?
creature has me grappled and you push it off the side of the ship, what is going to happen to my player character?
No, that's exactly what I'm thinking!
Right, no. I thought about this, okay? I have thought, right? Okay, we only get 6 seconds to discuss because combat, right? I thought
You do?
if I were this thing, I would jump off and drag me with it. I have 1 second level spell slot left. Theoretically, if it released me, I could use spider climb, but I don't want to rely on that.
No, James, I can get within range of the other one. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, stop. All you hit left is, as Jupiter's dragged along the deck, I can grab her! It's just
Yeah.
all on the side. Jupiter,
Okay.
you have no idea what's about to happen. This is terrifying. You could just be in space in a second.
I'll be fine.
Right. I'm at the other one, the one that's going to be poisoned.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast Windlash. Oh, it's actually got a range of 20 feet. I didn't need to get so close. Anyway, I want to make it
But
look
if you
cool.
do that, when,
So,
when you get an opportunity attack if it moves away from you.
I can, like, slash it before it falls into the void. Right. Melee spell attack. Shit. Shit. No. Let me do this. Right. So I've run up, I've legged it, full speed, 30 feet. I've raised a single foot, like Sparta kick, and I've just kicked this thing, and my foot has gone straight through the rocks as they've kind of crumbled around my foot.
That was impressive.
So it doesn't take any damage, and it doesn't do any movement, and I'm stuck in combat range with it.
And you're right next to it.
I feel like mistakes were potentially made here.
And I don't have any more bonus actions because I've already used my curse.
Would you like to use any more movement? I think you have 10 feet more.
No, I don't. That was 30 feet.
Oh dear.
Oh no,
Okay.
I didn't take message. No, I didn't take message.
Oh no.
But used as a reaction anyway, I'm pretty sure.
I was just thinking that if I
Thank
if
you
I
for
had-
joining
if I
us.
had message, I would have just messaged Marceline and everything would have been fine. But
Thank you for joining us, chat. This will be the last episode of The Outer Black. It's been
should I
fun
change
while it
the title,
lasted.
episode 3 of 3.
Yeah.
Next
Right,
next Tuesday
that's-
we'll be streaming campaign 2.
There you go, that's my turn.
2d4. This might
My
save
2d4.
life.
Yes.
Where's it gone? There it is. 6! Slightly above average. And the best thing is, the thing didn't do damage to me, so I don't even need to make the constitution check.
Not quite. This
Oh,
thing
no.
burns away.
I've got my spells. I've worked it out. Don't worry. I've worked it out.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
going.
This eye starts burning away. You can see it whiten as you just tear.
Mm.
Like the acid tears through whatever this eye is made of.
Throw me off the ship, you coward. Throw me off the
You
ship.
move that way, and it's going to. It's actually going to grapple you.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
10. The first time it's rolled
misses.
badly. This thing, like,
Ah.
you can see it's squinting, which is weird because it's a rock, but you've kind of moved past that because it's also got tentacles. And you see it squinting, trying to look through. It lashes out with these tentacles, completely misses. Pretty, like, destroys like a 3-foot section of the guardrail around the side of the deck. It just lashes out towards whatever it thinks is there. Jupiter.
Gonna roll the 10 against me, huh? It's fine.
Jupiter, you are grappled.
I got a quick question.
What?
Approximate weight of these things.
That's so important
This is
to
never
know.
going to work. Not a shot.
I can't really give you an approximate weight. Because they're medium, I'd say about 50 kilograms.
Oh no.
But they're made
That
of
is-
rocks,
that
so
is
surely they're
quite
heavy.
significantly more than the limit of this spell.
Are you trying to mage hand it into the air?
Not anymore, I'm not.
Oh,
It's a whole
so-
person made of rocks.
Something to note, because it technically can do this, and it's going to do this. It lets go with you, Jupiter. It whips away its tentacles, and you'll see as these tentacles move almost towards its back behind it.
That's very worrying, actually. I don't like that, especially. Not a big fan.
You are no longer grappled, though. What would you like to do?
Do I use a second level spell and then just hope that I don't get dragged off, or do I cast a cantrip so
You're
I
not
can
grappled.
save myself?
You're not
You're not
grappled.
grappled.
It's let go of you.
I mean,
So
I
technically,
don't-
it can't drag you right now.
yeah, but it
unless
can
it
just
attacks
grab.
you
It
again.
can just grab me again. Or maybe it's gonna do something weird. Maybe it's gonna launch forwards and shove me off, which I don't like.
Not have that level of movement.
Hold on.
Not at all.
I have a fun idea.
Mm-hmm.
The noise that the other one made to summon more of them.
Yeah.
If I were to cast Minor Illusion somewhere else, could I theoretically recreate the aforementioned noise?
Yes, you could. This thought would be going through Jupiter's head. I would like to add to that thought. They did drop from an asteroid onto something.
Yeah, I'm scared we're gonna summon more.
But if I cast it on an asteroid, then they can
They'd all
just
jump that way.
go, and then we can sail off, and we'll be too far away from them to come back.
So far, you've seen this thing shuffle about 10 feet by throwing itself forward.
Yeah, so if we do it on something,
How
if we
you-
do it on something below us,
There is
Give me 30
unfortunately
seconds
nothing but the
while
planet.
Jupiter decides what he's doing.
there is
Okay.
nothing below us.
There is unfortunately nothing. Well, there's a planet below you, but I don't know if the planet's in reach.
Do I think that they're going to check? How intelligent do these things seem? They don't seem all that smart. Surely I could just
do
cast
not.
it. I could just cast it below me, and they're not going to check that there's something there, and they're just going to see big landmass, and they're going to go, "Yep, that's where it's coming from," and they're just going to plummet. Maybe.
If you are willing to do this, I will let you. I'm not going to tell you how successful it is, though.
Oh. Well, then
Well, that's
the
true.
other
I'm not
potential
going to tell
thing
you now.
is if we cast it from below the ship, then it's possible that more will come from above. But can more even come? I mean, it already made the call. If more were going to come, they would have come by now.
You never know.
That's unfortunate. I think I might just have to abandon that idea and just cast Acid Splash. Why
They've come
are you
back with
grabbing
a
a book?
book.
Why are you grabbing...
I need important things.
A thing has dropped to my my router. Space squid. It seems to think that we're back.
Oh.
Streamlabs seems to think we're back.
Oh, fresh twitch.
The VOD for this is just going to be a mess because it's going to be the
Ness, put your
couple
headphones
false
in.
starts and then this.
I'm getting echo from Ness, meaning the stream's going to echo, which is going to feel wrong.
Is there echo?
It says we're back, but it says we've got 0
Oh,
viewers.
no, sorry. That was from my stream. Okay, no, we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, it says that
Hopefully
we're back with
people
0
will-
Everything's
viewers,
fine.
unfortunately.
It's an impromptu early break.
Yeah. Late break.
Oh no, 6 viewers, they're back.
Oh, I don't seem to see any, but
I've got 6 in my hand. Hello! Everything went wrong.
Sorry about that.
But
The
that's fucking-
the hentai space monsters took out our internet.
I was going to ask chat to help me decide, but I don't actually know if they can hear us at this point now. So
I'm confident chat can hear us now.
this is
Chat,
what we
can you hear
call-
it? Please give us some feedback because everything just died.
If you guys have got windows open and you can see it, then it should be fine. Maybe, perhaps.
Yes. Well, obviously.
No, as in I can hear it on the stream.
It still says that I've got 0 viewers.
That's fine. Streamlabs might just be having a bad day today.
So it would seem. It's really not been very helpful to us.
But it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks
Looks
nice.
incredible.
It's fine. Absolutely.
Right, should we finish this battle?
Finish this. Jupiter, are you going to, heat of the moment, without any idea of what's going on, are you going to try and recreate the call below you?
Well, there's the problem of it potentially summoning other creatures from above. But I reckon, given that there were multiple waves that came, right? There were multiple waves that came after the call got made. I think that any other ones that would come because I made that noise are already going to come because of the other call. Surely.
Okay.
Because the only stuff that would be able to hear this call that wouldn't hear the other one would be stuff below us, which won't be able to get up anyway.
Okay.
Except gravity in space just attracts to the nearest object.
And also, there's no stuff below us. We've established this. Only the planet is below us, which is why this plan kind of doesn't work, because they might not drop because there's nothing below us.
What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand. Not Mage Hand, cast Minor Illusion.
Just below the ship.
As far down as I can get it.
Roll either nature or arcana. You're cool.
Either Nature or Arcana. I have the same for both. I'm gonna roll
Which
Nature.
do you think Jupiter would be trying? Is Jupiter aiming to recreate the voice or create the power behind the voice?
Both, either. I'll just
You're
roll
cool.
Nature. No!
Oops! Like I said, chat, I hope you enjoyed the last episode.
Can I use my remaining movement?
Yeah, you can.
To jump off the ship in shame.
To get
You-
as,
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go
as
inside.
close to the middle as possible.
The call does go out. You can hear it below you, and it's ever so slightly different to the noise that it made at first. And you see recognition across the eyes of the two creatures. Just for a moment.
Can you at least make them do wisdom saves? Come on, give me a chance here.
I've got a plan. It's fine. Don't worry.
Jupiter, you have a feeling as you look in these eyes, you've done something to them. You've done a call that means something to them. You're just not sure what kind of call it is.
It's
that the end of your
attack
turn?
with more damage.
I'm sure it's a go away call.
Is it the end of your turn?
What else can I do? I don't have any bonus action stuff.
Click end turn then if you're done.
Okay, I always forget that.
This one here. Ness. 15. Does that hit?
Meets it beats it, unfortunately.
You are grappled.
That sucks.
Jupiter,
Hello.
you watched this creature on the side almost get a sense of urgency as it sends out like two tentacles to wrap around Lith, grabbing wrapping around their legs essentially. It's like pulling them down to the floor, and you see it turn towards the side of the ship, and you see it jump its way off.
Oh, that's grappled.
You know, I was worried this was going to happen earlier. The problem is that you didn't take Spider Climb.
No, I've got a way. I've got a way of doing it. I've got a way. I've got a way. Don't worry about it.
Shouldn't you be
Don't worry
attracted to
about
the
it.
bottom of the ship anyway? It'll be fine.
Don't worry about it. No.
Jupiter,
It's gonna be fucking cool.
You can see it, the tentacles root into the side of the ship, and it just tilts like that, poking out horizontally from the edge of the ship. However, you do see Lith just kind of dangling off the side.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Just
about it.
slithered out. And it strikes you that you've kind of made a return to the big thing cool.
That's kind of the idea anyway.
As if something's gone,
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
prey
I can
back to the nest.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
I
fine. It's
want
fine.
them
It's
to
fine.
go.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's... Some of you may die.
How far below the deck am I?
The length is how far is it away? You're only 10 feet. Because you're only 10 feet.
10
away from
feet
the
below
top.
the deck.
You're not 10 feet below the exact position you were. So you're dangling, and you're along the side of the ship essentially now.
Awesome. So I'm dragged off the side of the ship. I like fall over these guardrails. And for a second I'm like flailing against these tentacles and trying to push myself free. But then I notice that kind of it's a bit pointless. I'm dangling in midair.
I think I know what you might do.
And I just kind of slow my mind for a second. And I think about that dream I've been having night after night. And I close my eyes and I can see the waves in the dark room. And then I start to orientate myself slightly, and I just step forward into my dream. There you go.
You what?
I forgot you had.
So you can delete my token for a turn if you'd like.
That's fun. You
If
can
I
just
do
immediately escape
that,
being grappled. That's...
can you see anymore?
I can still see, yeah.
How many
I
second level
will
spell
sort that
slots
out
do you
later.
get? Oh, you get them all at max level, don't you? You're warlock.
Yeah. Huh. You can no longer...
So-
as far as you're aware, Lith, it's just that roar and that darkness around you.
My
Everything's
dream
gone.
is now my reality, yeah.
You've almost fallen into this thing. You've definitely broken a grapple. It's that very interesting thing. I forgot this was even a thing. Welcome to homebrewing spells. Jupiter, you've
get
probably
out of
just
grapple
seen.
free card.
You've just seen your partner drag over the side and vanish. You're up. Whatever this creature's just done, Liffy's gone now.
So I saw the vanish.
And also I'm totally unaware of anything that happens from now
So
on.
I saw the vanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure,
good.
go. They just went.
That's a lot better than not seeing the vanish and just seeing them go over the side. Because then my assumption would be that Lift's still going over the side.
This other creature on the wall takes a step forward. What's it gonna do? I think they're returning. Takes another step towards the side.
And also takes 2d4 acid damage.
Bean's looking forward. Oh yeah, go ahead, roll that for me.
How's it going?
You might
Somewhere
die.
up here. 3.
No, not quite.
Is it bloody?
It's not even quite bloodied yet.
Oh, then it wasn't gonna die.
It's mean. Well, you could have done a lot. Minor illusion. Does it have a time, a duration?
Does it have a time duration? Let's take a little look.
Is it instantaneous or is it like a certain amount of time?
Where's it gone there? Takes 1 action, lasts 1 minute apparently.
So I'm assuming the sound's kind of repeating, right?
If it seems to be working, then why not?
Okay. Your turn then.
I hope they don't sue for damages when these things land on the planet and kill someone. Not my fault. If they're just going, do I make an acid splash at one of them, or is that just gonna bring them back? I'm gonna make an acid splash at the one that's already poisoned. Not poisoned.
I'll
bruised.
give you I'll give you a bit of a DM idea if you... Would you like a DM idea?
What's the DM idea?
They can clearly stick to the side of things, but if you can manage to move them away from the side they're on, they will just fall.
Yeah, but I can't really move them. I'm just gonna try and kill this one, and the other one is hanging on to the side, and that's somewhat helpful.
Go for it.
I don't really have the ability to move them. Well, I could cast Earth Ripple to shove it, but that's a 2nd level spell, and it might fail. So I'd rather not. I'm just gonna use a cantrip.
You're cool.
I'm still saving that for Spider Climb in case I get chucked off, because I can't teleport. Right.
You said anything about teleporting?
Yeah, I haven't actually teleported.
Lift gone.
Okay, but
Potentially forever.
But also, I can't teleport.
That's true.
Alright.
Right.
Roll to hit. This one here, yeah?
It's a dex save.
Oh, it's a dex save, my bad. That one...
One day we'll encounter an enemy with good dex, but until that happens, I'm gonna be just so good at hitting things. Why?
14.
That's the 3rd 14 in a row.
These guys are strong
Screw
rollers.
this game. What's
So-
wrong with them? They've all just rolled like raw 15. What is this?
In a sort of a moment of, oh, I'm alone up here right now. You push your hand out. A line of ooze just goes soaring over the edge. You are completely unsure of what's going on. This thing... Quite confused. You had a thing, and then the thing wasn't there anymore. So it's gonna go and find the nearest thing it can find. So it
Oh, they're not going
lurches
to leave until they've got something.
on top of the ship. 2 steps forward.
dear.
2 massive laboured leaps forward, and it's gonna make an attack against Jupiter.
Can I
I'm
have
sorry,
cover?
Jupiter.
There's a thing in the way. Please.
Yeah, no, that's like a tiny little stepping
Oh,
stone.
come
If you were like
on.
on opposite sides of the wheel, you would have cover.
You didn't even let me
But-
use my movement. Come
You're on the
on.
horizontal. Do you want to? You can use your movement if you want.
I
Do
could
you,
have
want
just
to use
gone inside with my movement.
Do you want to use it? Do you want to use
Yeah.
it?
I mean, I'm tempted.
Hold
you-
the
if
door
you-
closed.
I mean, part of that is just abandoning you, assuming that you're still out there invisible somewhere. I think my assumption is that you've just gone invisible. Because I'm able to do
But
that.
how would that break me out of the grapple?
True.
But that's a good point. You are
I
able to
think
do that.
my assumption is that you've gone invisible and you've just confused them into letting go. And that you're just out there. But in fairness, if you're invisible, you should be able to get back in with no problem.
I'll get in the window, don't worry.
I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's just... Yo, the other Jupiter's in here.
That Jupiter
Not-
literally doesn't exist.
The not real
in
other
my
Jupiter.
foundry.
He's not even supposed to be on this floor. Can I move it? Oh, I can move it now. Can I
Can you
delete
delete it?
it? Not by pressing the delete button. What about pressing
Ah,
backspace?
okay.
No, also doesn't do it. Can I just... I'll just move it somewhere. Okay, I can't do anything with it.
Okay. So you're not actually inside. You just run
Close that door.
inside. So this thing will take the same steps, take the same lumbered step, and would have probably caught you as you ran inside, but has no idea where you've gone. It's just desperately looking around for prey. Lift.
Okay,
Feel yourself
I've got 2 options.
fall backwards out of this dream.
And I can choose a location within 30 feet
Yes.
to come back into reality.
Inside.
The question is, do I want to just... Yeah, the question is, do I want to do it inside, or do I just want to drop out of time on top of one of these things with my sword out?
That is a feasible thing to do.
Except in theory, I'm not aware of anything that's happened in the time, so I don't know exactly where they
know
are.
where they are.
But I'm going to drop onto the deck above where that thing was. So my original plan would have been to drop onto the deck and sword down to chop that thing off the side of the ship.
Dropping there.
So here.
Ah, okay.
As in,
Open door
the
for
thing
chat
used to be here.
experience.
Okay.
Oh, we still can't see anything.
So I can't move myself at the minute.
Did that move?
Oh, there we go. I'm back. Okay, so I'd appear here, looking the wrong way and slightly confused, and then inevitably hear the thing behind me. So I've stepped out of this kind of portal-looking thing with like some of those red waves kind of still lingering around my feet, like I'm stood in this little red puddle now. But I just bring my blade round and hit the thing behind me. So that is a blade attack. Boo-ba-de-boo. No advantage because it's not big.
Still
24. That'll do.
This
Versatile
entire session
damage.
has either been 24s, 10s, or 14s, and nothing else.
Yeah.
That's weird.
12. Yeah, it's alright. I'll take that. Not doing great damage rolls today.
Almost, there's a moment of confusion because it's not there. Out of the corner of your eye, it's the other side of you. You turn round still in midair and scrape down the side of this thing, which is the tip of Cortal. Just straight down the side. It screeches.
And I feel like some of the bits from me stepping out of time are still there. So there's still like this bit of red liquid that flows around my sword and like the kind of darkness around my eyes and stuff.
Jupiter's gone. You have no
Yeah.
idea where Jupiter is.
I'm slightly concerned about that.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. I want to be quiet, actually. I'm not going to shout out to Jupiter, just in case. Because these things clearly are listening out for sounds and stuff. I don't want to provoke them. And I'm actually out of spells. So that is going to be my turn.
The thing turns around, it sees you, it's confused, but it's also needing food now. They're both injured, they both seem to be ignoring the call now and just advancing on you. He's going to take one leap forward, and he's going to go for a bite.
Wait, that
Does
one.
22 hit?
Yep, that hits!
Just one sec. That one needs to be taking a 2d4 acid damage.
Oh, yeah.
Roll it for me, roll it for me.
Where is it? There. 6.
Take your nasty acid damage.
Not quite dead.
It's worth a shot.
3 damage. Ooh.
Oh, 3 damage to me? Oh, I don't take any. Because of my armor.
You feel, again, the gem in your chest sort of get warmer slightly. And this thing crunches down on this armor. And it makes a faint ting, as if coming off some sort of gem itself. Just across.
Nice.
And just part of your armor is now slightly gem encrusted for a second, and then recedes back into just being normal leather.
That's very cool.
This thing is confused as all hell. And hungry. Jupiter,
Hi.
what do you want to do?
It's my turn, isn't it?
It's your turn. You're inside. You have no idea what's going on out there.
Can I open and then close the door in one round?
It's a free object interaction.
Is that a yes or
You
a
get
no?
one per turn.
But could
I
I
have to-
hypothetically expend my bonus action to make another one?
I don't think that's a thing a bonus action can do, unfortunately. I'm going to be a kind of rules lawyery here.
Can I not just use my bonus action to close the door?
Nope. I'm going to say you've got to open the door and leave it open as you use your action for another object interaction.
Why?
You could open the door,
That,
see what's going on.
that is the actual D&D ruling, yeah.
That is unfortunately the real ruling as I know it.
I don't think spaceships are the actual D&D ruling right now. I'll open
I
the
refer
door.
you to Spelljammer.
I'll open the door,
Get on
and
the
I'm
floor.
gonna blast this dude. The
Go
one that
for
I
it.
can see. Do I want to use a good spell or a bad spell? That one's actually on basically full health. Actually, we haven't hit it yet, have we?
I just smacked it in the face.
Oh, you did.
Jupiter's not seeing that.
I couldn't
Jupiter's not
see,
seeing
so I
that.
couldn't tell which one you were
Oh.
hitting.
Jupiter, I
Yeah,
don't even think you
that's a
see
good point.
this. You just see this
No,
big
I don't.
thing.
I don't have line of sight.
You see this big thing just staring off the side of the ship.
I'm gonna acid out, but presumably I can hear.
Yeah, you heard
Right.
like a bit of a thud.
Also, I think my blade probably makes quite a familiar noise at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast acid arrow.
Another nat 20. Go on.
Oh, is that MILF's acid arrow?
We're not starting this
You
again.
know, I purposefully didn't say Melf's acid arrow so that you wouldn't do this again.
I still know the spell.
Make a ranged spell attack.
Is it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit?
No!
Means it beats it?
It
Meets
doesn't-
it, meets it! It is a
But
9!
does it meet?
Huh?
Did they gonna meet it?
It
Yes!
meant it.
Yes! I thought I missed!
Bang on.
I thought I missed. Right, we're good. On a hit, it takes 4d4.
These things genuinely have
and on
no
his next
ace.
turn, it takes 2d4 acid damage, because dealing 2d4 acid damage is my specialty. Right, 44 is 10.
10 damage.
Right.
Okay.
And I'd like to use my remaining movement to just,
Back inside.
I'm just going to use all of it to just go all the way back into this corner.
You saw the door open. You saw a familiar green arrow thud into this thing's back, spraying acid out across it, just narrowly missing you. And then you hear running away from you.
I love it.
Is that the end of your
Cool.
turn, Jupiter?
It's going to have to be.
Roll 2d4 for me.
Oh, yes. I'll end my turn first, and then at the beginning of its turn, it takes... Oh, at the end of its turn, rather.
Oh, at the end of its next turn. Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Well, you know what it's going to do? It's hungry.
Hundry. You really
Good luck.
said Hundry. Uh-oh.
21 to hit, left.
Yep, that'll do it, boys.
6 damage. Max damage.
Cool. -3, so I'm taking 3.
And can I have
It's not
2d4?
too bad.
If you get
2d4.
above the minimum roll possible, then you've done well. But I need your 2d4.
5. I've rolled 5 on 3 out of 4 2d4 rolls.
Oh, that was a 4 and a 1. That's quite nice.
Oh, was it? That's nice.
Dead.
Let's go.
You watch Left. It bites into you. It catches your shoulder. You feel scratches down your shoulder as this gem doesn't quite hold it all back. And then you see as its anger turns to confusion, as the front eye just falls out, and you can see a dead line
Nice.
through it to the other side of the deck, where this acid arrow and the preceding residue is just melted through the back of it, all the way through the stone into
Please.
disgusting flesh.
Please say I can see Jupiter through the hole.
Fortunately,
there.
you can't. It's a shame.
Oh no.
That would have been so
Just
cinematic.
Hidden.
That would have been so good.
And then it's your turn. You're now next to one last roper.
Right, I want to kill them in a cool way. I step around here. I look them straight in their giant eye, and I'm going to try the same thing I tried before.
I think
I
it'd be
cast
funny
Windlash.
if it didn't hit and then my acid damage killed it. I think that would be very funny.
That's it.
19.
Oh.
It's going to take this and be pushed 5 feet off the ship as I just, like, shunt it. And if it's not dead, I get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, it's not, because you just sort of roll it off the side and it keeps gripping onto the side of the ship.
Oh, is it going to grip on?
You can attack
Ah.
it as it goes.
Yeah, I'm attacking it. If it's leaving my realm of influence. Where is my sword? Here is my sword. I lost my sword. 25?
Roll damage for me.
Let me just check. What does damage? There we go. 17?
17, yikes. So max roll. Almost, not quite. Wait,
There's a
so yeah,
moment.
that's max roll.
Yeah,
You-
it is. That's my max damage.
You look into its eye. You grab it. That's versatile? Versatile damage?
Yeah.
You look into its eye. You grab Hortle. There we go. Your sword.
Lilortal.
You turn 180,
Little.
look away from it, crouch down slightly. The pommel of the weapon pointed towards it. The pommel explodes in a flash of red and golden light, pushing this thing backwards. You spin another 180 and you thrust through the middle of it, and the blade goes straight clean through as this thing
Nice.
separates, slowly melting away as you watch its corpse drop down the planet below.
Oh no, we just roper bombed the planet.
Yeah, can we shove the other one overboard? We don't want the corpse.
Yeah, no. Can we push all the corpses overboard?
And also, can I get 2d4 acid damage on the corpse?
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll your 2d4
On the-
acid
on the
damage.
start
See
of
how-
No. Jupiter's causing acid rain on the planet.
In
That's a good roll.
in about 3 or 4 days' time, maybe not actually, no, probably only about a day and a half's time, against the window of a small shop in the High Elven Spire, against a large glass window, there's a potion master working away, grinding with a mortar and pestle this wood ingredient. And out of nowhere, there's a large against the wall, a massive splat. As these disgusting, gnarled, mostly eaten away tentacles slaps against the window.
Technically, I continue to get 2d4 on it for as long as I have concentration.
Runs. Yeah, it's just like there's a part. It's just separated in orbit as it just gets eaten away and then scatters across the realm.
I like to think someone was just walking under it and just had the worst day ever.
And I'd like to give you a bit of good news. Can you predict my good
Level
news?
up.
Is it that I get my spell slots back?
Level
You
up.
gotta level up.
Woohoo!
Level up.
There's just a button on here, isn't there?
I advise we do it off stream because we have run over by 15 minutes, and I would like to give a quick 5-10 minute chat to chat. Do you mind switching us back to the cool one with chat, or have we not fixed that? We didn't fix that.
We didn't fix that. We can swap to this one though.
We'll fix it. Don't worry, chat. I hope everyone here had a fantastic time watching us. I hope everyone enjoyed the Outer Black. I hope everyone joins us next Tuesday, I believe, for our next stream. Yes.
Should be okay by me.
Are we going to do one on this Saturday?
This Saturday will hopefully be our miscellaneous fluff stream.
Yes.
I won't be there, but it'll be a vibe anyway.
Also,
so.
watch out, keep an eye on our Twitter, where we'll update on the occasional random stream when we, just sort of choose to stream. And don't forget, if you've not
other
caught
stuff.
up, and other stuff. And if you've not caught up on the Outer Black already, and this is the first episode you watched, go and check us out on YouTube to catch episode 1 and 2. And don't forget to share with your friends, family, sister, mother, teacher, husband.
No, not mothers. Everyone else, but not mothers.
100% your mothers.
Also, if this is the first one that you've watched, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this was an interesting one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a bit of a mess, but it was fun.
We will hopefully fix the technical difficulties ahead of time next time.
Well, in fairness, we didn't know that there were going to be technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much to everyone who watched, and we will see you all